All right, I got a Discord pictures up as opposed to the other live feed.
I
Okay.
got mine on there. My picture's on there. So,
Yeah, I got mine on there too.
what, your video?
Or no, not my video, my picture. Sorry. I
Oh, okay.
misunderstood.
All right.
I got the
Cuckoo.
Discord
So,
interactives working.
right. All right. So, we ready then?
I think so.
All right. So, once again, we are back in Waterdeep, dealing with the craziness that is happening in this city. So, last time we played, I do believe you were given a mission from what is it, the Lord's Alliance that you've joined?
Yeah.
I believe yes.
Yep.
To
Yeah, it was,
search
oh, what the fuck was that dude's name?
Harco Stormhold.
Hmm? Was that him? I thought it was. I thought his name was different.
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
I'm looking right at the mission right here.
Okay, like I'm
Harco Stormhold,
trying
an evil
to.
adventurer who was exiled 3 years ago for attempting to bribe a city magistrate. He's
Was
returned to
that the one we were
Waterdeep.
trying to capture?
Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
hold on. Let me finish to refresh your memory.
Okay.
He's returned to Waterdeep illegally, and they think that the Xanthar Guild is using him to incite violence. He was last seen recruiting Kenku in the dock ward. Find him and quietly put him to the sword.
The dude who I was thinking about was Jailster Silvermane. Because I thought he was the dude who hired us, but like from what
That
I
is the
remember,
guy.
he was
That is the guy that brought you into the Lord's Alliance.
but from what I remember of the mission was given to us on a piece of paper from
Yes, the kid sent
we
it,
never
but
we
his
never we
name was
never
on
we
that.
never we never got her name, but the
The kid? No.
target was
Yes.
Harko Swornhold.
Yes. Harco Smornhorde. Yep, that's
Yeah.
him. So that is where you were sent to
I just
do.
had to go over my
And
notes.
if you all remember, the last time that we had played, you guys had put him to the sword
Yep.
Yeah, like
on this
after I
boat.
jumped into the drink and chased one of the dudes down, like
Right.
it's fine.
And everyone is on the boat page, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And if you remember down here, someone seen you guys and ran up these steps and ran off.
Yep.
So that is where we're at. What would you all like to do?
I want to know what the fuck these two things are and this thing.
I don't know why.
As well as these fucking squirrels.
Yep. Let me take care of that. I was
really don't want
trying.
to fight two fucking
No,
chimeras right now, a carrion
you,
crawler and two sets of squirrels sawing
you
my
don't want
fucking
this guy
head.
coming at you? Come on. I was trying to. I was trying to
Oh, good.
remember how to do something. Is what it was. That's all. So that is where we're at, and it is on you guys now. What would you like to do? Actually, before that, um, do you guys want the things that were on Cody? Important things.
I mean, we can grab that all when we get back to whatever, or like, do we want to do that now?
Yeah, let's just do that real quick. It's got a potion of healing that you can have. Nothing else really matters. Um, you can take the money that would have been splitted up to you guys originally.
I mean, I would just toss that into the party fund.
Okay. So that is, let's see, put it in chat. Um,
Because that's where it would have been going anyways.
And there you go. That's what he had on him money-wise. Other than that, he does not have anything else on him other than simple weapons and stuff that really not going to do much for you. A spear, short bow, dagger. I mean, it's whatever. And he had a potion of healing. That will benefit you.
Dude pretending to be poor.
Right. Yeah, he suckered y'all.
Who's who wants the other healing potion then?
I'm keeping track of the party gold still.
What's that, sir?
I said I'm writing down the gold still
Okay.
for the party fund.
I mean, I got 2 potions of healing on me, so I think I'm okay.
Grab some water real quick while you're figuring that out.
I mean, I have
a potion
one,
of healing.
but like I
Go
don't
ahead and take
really
the other.
need. Do you want it?
Apparently, I'm not carrying one.
Oh,
Give it to the healer
yeah.
so he can stay up.
Or slam it down someone's throat if he needs to.
Yeah, spell slots run out.
No, I was gonna say not like not like Baldur's Gate 3. You cannot throw it and hit someone in the face and heal them.
Bro, what do you mean you can't like
Or smash it on or spike it on their face. It's not happening. It don't work that way.
Bro, what do you mean you can't throw it on the ground in between the 2 tiles and heal 2 people at the same time from the potion splashing on?
Hey, so look, I'm just
as I like that for the game, myself playing it, the RPG that we're playing now, that is fucking ridiculous. We have enough ridiculous things happening.
I would like to state the book just says you take the potion. It doesn't say you have to ingest it. It meets your wounds and it heals you. It's goop juice from Resident Evil 7.
I do believe we established this last time, and I said you have to ingest it.
I am going to attempt to disbelieve the DM.
Well, you go ahead and make that roll, and I'm going to tell you right now, you already failed it.
I win.
Nope, you fail. I'm sorry about that, sir. Would you like to run the game yourself? Oh, your game was last night. Fuck off.
He takes the healing potion as an enema.
I mean, you're administering it. You're ingesting it, so I'll let that go. If you want to shove it up your ass and pour it up your ass and, ass bong it, that's on you.
Listen, it works better that way.
Does that
it absorbs faster.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. No, it's like
4 plus 2.
Plus 4. 2? Is it 4?
It's 4.
So healing potion is 2d4 plus 2. Greater healing potion is 4d4 plus 4. I have it written down from
gotcha
2 sessions ago.
Good call, sir. Good call. One of your notes? No, 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
I forgot it.
2d4 plus 2.
So I do believe it was you, Nick, that noticed the person running off up the steps. So if you wanted to say, hey, we were seeing, it's up to you.
I mean, once I get back up onto the boat and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So yeah,
because I'm assuming that either they ran off while I was in the water or like shortly after I got back on deck or something. I don't know. That's entirely up to you. But I let everyone know that, oh, by the way, someone ran off. We were spotted. So womp womp.
Well, fuck. Just no matter what we do, we get seen.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, you can stick around, wait for the watch to show up. Do you want to take off now?
I mean,
these guys are dead, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
you
our
could
only. Go ahead.
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, I thought our only part of this mission was to make sure this guy was dead. I don't think we have to stay around.
no. It
But
was
I
just
could be
we were
wrong, 'cause
supposed
I
to
don't
keep
quite
it
remember.
Quiet. That's the only other stipulation.
Yes.
Oh.
So somebody else saw, but like, how many hours are we gonna spend hunting this dude down?
Well, it's also nighttime, right?
Yes, it is night now.
So how well did they see is the better question. Like, can we say
Well-
plausible deniability?
Well, first off, like, do we want me to chase them down? Yes or no? Because I have more than enough movement that, like, even with them having like a minute or two head start, I'm still gonna catch them.
You know what? Yes, please.
Before
chase
you
after
do that, I would like everyone to roll intelligence check.
An intelligence check?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, like, this just isn't gonna work out, but like, that's fine.
Right?
What exactly
Right.
do I make sure I know right now?
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
I think it's a fantastic idea to bloodhound right through the town.
Oh God.
did we play last time without you?
What's up?
Wait a minute. You were here last time, weren't you, Ken?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think because you guys did cancel or didn't want to run without me. So I think
Right.
we still all on the same page.
So why you were level 2? I don't know. Oh, you probably didn't level up. Everyone leveled up last time.
Probably.
Oh
Right.
no.
Okay.
Lisa was
Oh,
an
shit.
easy fix.
Let me see.
Are you done with your food?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go put the food up right quick. Oh, excuse me.
Let me flip back and find this. Who you rolled those intelligence checks, right? What do we got here?
Bad.
All bad, but
I
Tarek.
am convinced that the worst idea that you could come up with is a great idea. And I don't know what that is.
Got you. There we go. Let me see. You got
Because like I legit rolled a 2 and I think it's funny.
Okay. Happy Tum Tum.
so Ken, you remember that when you joined the Lord Alliance, the city guard was informed that you are working for them. Okay.
In other words, they should be on our side.
And you're on official business for the Lord's Alliance. So,
Well, given that information, are you going to suggest that we like store bodies below decks and wait for the watch, or because like I can't make that suggestion, but like
I'll be like, we can let the city watch know, hey, this is what we're here to do, and this is what we've done, to make sure nobody else causes problems, perhaps.
I mean, technically, all you got to do is say, "Hey, this is Lord's Alliance official business."
Yup.
So,
Okay, but my only question with that being, if we do that, wouldn't it still be a problem with the fact we were told to keep this quiet?
I mean,
Like, it's supposed to be an intelligence check, but if we can just do that,
Well, I
would
mean,
it have been
like-
an issue for? That's what
possible.
I'm not understanding.
Well, let me see.
So, like, from how I understood it, it was more or less like don't go around being like super duper flashy about it type thing.
It was find him and just quietly put him to the sword. It wasn't, hey, be completely stealthy and don't be seen no matter what. It wasn't that.
Like,
It's all the paper said was quietly put him away.
Okay.
like I don't think.
Kind of did. So we've done
Mhm.
as required.
Like we waited until it was like quiet until everyone was gone, and like we took care of it. Like,
Okay.
sure, there was a little bit of a kerfuffle, but like
Sorry about that.
realistically, if they're gonna flip a table over it, we'll hear about it.
Right.
And we'll get a formal reprimand and whatever that looks like. But like as far as I know, we're still doing it all right.
Set the boat on fire and that included
Right. It's not like we walked down the city streets saying, make way, Lord's Alliance business. We have to go torch this boat."
Right.
Yep.
I just lost my phone in my garbage bag.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Talk about a trash service.
And I can't find it. Yeah.
Dude, your reception is garbage.
Oh. Give me 1 second, guys. I apologize.
I just got the joke you said. Oh my god, I'm so fucking slow right now.
I got it. I just felt like it was kind of recycled material.
I didn't
It was.
because I lost my phone. So totally oblivious.
Like Ryan either ignoring it or completely missing it just made it like.
I appreciate that, Tristan. It lit it up so I could see it, but I couldn't hear it because I have it on silent. I appreciate you.
Oh boy.
So, anyway. So, would you all like to leave
Looking for.
the docks and head back to your...
I do. I don't want to be associated with this.
Yeah, I'm the good guy.
That is fact.
I can be like, hey, all right, watch, here's what happened. Let them handle the rest of the after action report. So, the city guard doesn't go, what the hell happened to this boat?
I mean, we didn't break the boat.
Yeah.
At least I don't think we broke the boat.
Mm-mm. Nope.
You did not.
Did we search the bodies?
We did indeed. We found like super fancy Kenku knives.
Yeah, they have the magical ability to stab somebody if you try hard enough.
And then return back to your hand.
So you're going to go
As
back
long as
to
you pull your hand back with the dagger.
back to Troll Skull?
Not dude,
Oh, wait, no,
they're like literally returning daggers.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, I want those.
Dude, did you like completely miss that last time?
No, I
Like,
think
that-
I was
that was-
hounding for it, and it's just been a minute. Honestly,
Like that was the entire reason that I jumped in after that one asshole. I wanted his knife.
Remember, 2 Kenkus had them.
Dude literally tried to
2
stab
Kenkus
me
had
and took it back. Yeah.
Oh, I want one. We could have matching daggers.
Fuck yeah, dude. Besties.
Yeah,
Do
you
you
be
remember
cloak, I'll
what
be
they
dagger.
do? Are you going back to the Troll Skull Manor?
I would assume so, and I don't remember exactly what they do. I thought they were just returning daggers. Do they
Hold
do
on.
specifics?
I'm bringing it up. Hold on a second.
Well, bring it up.
Well, you see, what had happened was we're gonna bring up your past, and this is a little intervention.
We're gonna bring up your past, and to do so, we brought Uncle Jim. Yeah,
Oh shit.
that Uncle Jim.
Yo, we also have a pistol.
We have a pistol.
Fuck yeah, we do. We have a pistol, a scimitar, 15 rounds, and 2 Kenku daggers.
Yes.
Okay,
so
Who-
it is called a shadow blade. I'm not sure if it's in the thing there for you. Okay.
Looks like
I'll
it.
check. Just a second.
It does 1d6. Is it in the game here? No, it doesn't look like it's in here. No. So anyway, it does a d6.
It's a D6.
For ranged or melee. Hit or miss, it magically returns to your hand immediately. Now, make sure you put it on your sheet. If you can change the name on there or whatever, as a shadow blade.
So that way you can reference it if needed.
If I need to, yes. And just if you can add the details on it too, on a character sheet, that it is that'll return to you. So I think you might be able to do that on there. Can you or no?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, good. Then go ahead and do that because there's no really mechanics for the returning. It just does the damage and everything.
D6 damage.
Mm-hmm. You can change the damage on it, right?
Is it simple or what kind of weapon training?
It would be simple if it's a dagger.
Okay.
Weapon type dagger. 1d6 damage. And returns when thrown.
It returns immediately.
Okay, I mean that is still the same as.
So I believe does the returning property do that? Because I don't know if it like takes a turn or whatever. This will like immediately reappear in your hand.
Yeah, no, it just immediately comes back. That's what returning does.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Basic item modifiers. Choose modifier. Ability score modifier. That's going to be dexterity. Wait. Basic item modifiers? I don't understand.
So I'm gonna grab my dagger and see if I can duplicate this shit. Doesn't look like there's a thing to duplicate it.
Give me 1 second and I'll see. Let me tell you 1 second. Reference my handy dandy books. So
Okay, so I put the shadow dagger in my inventory, Nick, and then from there I went to attacks and I'm adding a new attack. And I think it is working.
Yeah, that should work. I'll just do it that way then.
Damage type is P for piercing. Dexterity. Damage dice type D6.
Pick up the book.
Books. Who needs books?
Save. So I'm gonna click it. That's not looking correct. So that would be a 25 to hit. And then damage, that would be correct. So it looks like I have it incorrect because it just adds on my sneak attack, I'm assuming. Because I have it selected. If I take it off and I click damage, just rolls that. Cool.
Sweet.
So I have mine set up properly.
But if you wouldn't mind helping Nick out if need be there, be greatly appreciated.
Nick, did you get yours working or no?
I'm about to. Roll 20 was just giving me some issues, so I closed it and reopened
You're
it.
good. I was just asking to check.
What's the thing called?
Shadowblade?
Shadowblade?
Yeah.
Knew it was Shadow something.
It was Shadowblade. And I'm gonna have to step out for a second once Lily gets home to help her bring stuff in.
Oh, team.
Fine.
Oh, got it.
And she just got here. Cool. I'll be right back.
Add weapon data, weapon type, dagger.
Oh,
And if you want, I don't know if Tristan is still here. You can put down at the bottom where it says description under main. You could put, returns immediately. Not
Yep.
sure if he still hears that or not, but
See automatic.
So just like scorpions there. Get over here.
What's the damage? Slashing damage.
piercing.
Piercing.
Ain't it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, what's a dagger do?
Flashing with hell, piercing with throne.
I'm back.
welcome back.
I added something for you, Tristan.
Nick, you have yours set to a D8. Or would no, I'm
I-
sorry. I looked at that wrong. It says 18. I didn't.
I added in description, Tristan returns the hand immediately.
Oh, on mine?
Yeah.
It should
Under
have been there
description.
already. But
It
okay.
was not. I did not see it. Oops, did not mean to roll it on you. Yeah, I did not see it.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Well, at least we got that one out of the way.
Oh, that was me rolling it.
you're fine. I got it for a moment. He's all sleepy.
So-
I got the baby in my lap,
That's-
guys.
All right. So you guys get back to your place late. Seeing how it's nighttime. And I take it, return to bed, end the night.
Yep.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
There
Okay. I don't know why that is up there, but okay. Back here. Okay, everyone should have control of their tokens, I hope. So does anyone remember how much time you had left on the repairs for the inn?
I think this was like 2 weeks into the time frame.
Mhm.
Or
I
some
want to say
shit
we
like
were getting
that.
close to done.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were close. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think we were like the midway point is when we got this mission.
So at this time, we will do a little bit of a time jump. And your business is now finished.
Woo!
Mhm. You may come up with a barkeep with a name for your inn and at least 2 barmaids and probably a cook. You can come up with names for that another time or whatever, discuss. Chat GPT, come up with a name or whatever. Great for that. Just saying. Huh? Bert? Okay. Bert and Ernie, huh?
Oh, wow.
You're all good with that, whatever.
I don't really care.
Okay.
Sounds good.
That's fine. All right, so you're ready to open for business if you would like to open on this day.
Can I eat my chili now? Can I eat my chili now?
No, the cook isn't preparing chili today.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So, I guess I would take it that you guys would put out flyers that Troll Skull Manor is open for business.
Yeah.
Spread word around the alley and wherever.
Yes,
All right.
spread the word.
So I take it you guys would let the employees know that you have a another employee, sort of
Yes.
Yes.
of the
Yeah, we did inform
unseen
them of
of the
our.
unseen type.
Yes.
Oh
All right.
shit! They told me
So-
told us what their name was. What the fuck was their name?
Oh,
I
crap.
don't know.
They
Do you
did give
have
us the name.
do you have notes, sir? You got a name,
I
but
do.
Liff. I believe
What
it was
was it?
LIF. Liff, I
it would
believe.
it'd be Leaf.
Or Leaf. Okay. I wasn't sure how to.
Pronounce Leaf.
Okay.
Yep. So, what are you guys doing this night? Just chilling in, I would say over here would probably be a good place to have like a table. It would probably be like the place maybe you guys would sit.
Yeah, that would work.
It's like your table, no one sits there type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Ghost made a weird noise, don't know why. He can be our resident ghost. So all through the night, lots of patrons come in, checking the place out. A lot of them coming because they heard the place was haunted and that. So they come there to eat and drink, and the bartender is constantly putting trays on the bar with drinks or food, and they pop up in the air with no one touching it and get delivered to the proper tables. Every
So-
now and then you see a broom cleaning something up, whether someone tracked mud in or something. And it's a smooth night.
Nice. Quick question. Was Bert the bartender or was the cook?
Ernie is the cook, I thought.
Ernie is the cook.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
This is like, okay, if I've done bird, might as well, and there's got to be a cook. I mean, come on. The bartender and the cook
Hey,
occasionally going at it each other, and the bird just being the stone face.
Right.
that works for me.
I was putting them under allies.
Gotcha.
And then we'll
So-
go with barmaids.
That's the only thing you got to think of.
Yep, you got 2 of them. So, but anyway, the night goes without a hitch. No fights, no brawls, no nothing.
Woohoo!
Late into the night, depends on how late you guys want to go, since you're opening night or whatever. You do not have any bouncer yet, so that might be
I
something.
mean, you have me and Sora.
Right.
Yes, we do.
Well, I mean, you guys are the bouncers, but if you're not there,
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
we do,
we probably
because
need to hire
I-
somebody.
I would actually have offered in one of these days before the place opens. I would have gone to Sora and Arabella's good friend Yagra Stonefist and offered her a job.
smart. So you're gonna hire the half orc, are you?
Yes.
If she wants to do it.
Yeah.
And she can be a part of the judging for the arm wrestling table we got set up.
That's right. You did want that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yes. See, I had a
we
plan
baited her
for it.
in.
Hi there, little man. Listen to you grunting. Guys, I got a little gnome. I found a gnome. Can I keep him?
No, no, you cannot keep him. It's not right to enslave gnomes like that, sir.
I'll feed him, water him, I promise.
Listen,
Can you
just
check
looking
on
at
these?
something.
I'm warm. Thank you.
Made him yourself, right? Well, kind of.
There would be questions.
Well,
He's homegrown. I thought gnomes were kind of just like a different breed of moss or like mushroom. They kind of just sprout.
No, that's orcs.
Somebody's ticklish. That's orcs. That's okay.
Or goblins.
I'm pretty sure that's 40k orcs.
all right. So you hire Jagra. She comes in happily,
Oh, happily?
very happily, very impressed with the place. Constantly encouraging people to arm wrestle, to the point of almost forcing a few people to do it. She's very, very, very pushy.
I mean, like, we
And if
kind of
they-
knew that before we hired her.
Right. So, as I said, no fights. And your day, opening day, goes no problem. Smooth as
Woo.
can be. So,
I mean, the dude she made arm wrestle, we're probably going to start a fight anyway, so better them to get all their energy out, yanking on each other's arms than breaking my fucking tables.
Yanking each
This
other's
is
arms
true.
instead of breaking our bars.
excuse me. So, all right. So,
And
as
I healed they break their arms.
you mean if Yager breaks their arms?
Pretty much.
So, morning comes. You all awaken. I take it come down in the morning for breakfast or whatever.
Yep.
You're all sitting around your table. And as you're sitting there enjoying your breakfast, about halfway through it, there is an extremely loud explosion. Windows rattle as the roar of an explosion fills Troll Skull Alley. Charred bodies and anguished screams fly through the air. A thick cloud of acrid smoke billows outward from the blast, which seems to have occurred right outside Jordan.
What the fuck?
So,
Right outside of our abode?
right outside your abode. So we will go to this map, guys. And I will actually move you all.
Yeah.
And I will remove Cody.
Nico,
Huh?
is mine on top or bottom? My food.
I think yours
Top or
was
bottom?
on bottom.
All right.
It's, I think.
And I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Oh god. This one's yours. I squished my top.
So
Thank you. There's also donuts there.
the explosion happens right here.
Okay. So like
Actually, it's more like that big.
ew.
The fireball.
Gathered as much.
So, what do you do?
I'm definitely hauling ass trying to render aid got caught in that blast.
Does anyone have Arcana? As a skill?
No.
Okay.
Nick does, he just wasn't coming through.
I do have our. Oh shit! My fucking mic was muted. Damn it! I do.
Nick was
could
saying,
you
"Who shot my bar?"
Could you please give me an Arcana check?
Oh, they blew up the building across from my bar.
Well, they didn't blow it up. It's actually a street. That line just went into the building. The building is not on fire. That whole iron area on the street, sidewalk, and in front of the building is scorched so bad.
Seriously?
You got no. I'll be nice and re-roll that.
Like two twos in a row. Like that's
Go ahead. I'll give you
that's
a
impressive
re-roll on
odds.
that.
That's a little bit better.
13. Still don't think it's gonna be enough, but it's better than a 2.
That's true.
Like I feel way better about that roll than I feel.
You
about
can
it.
conclude that someone cast a fireball out here. There's people everywhere.
Do I know the appropriate level the appropriate level of power that someone would have to be in order to be able to cast fireball?
Pretty much, yeah. What do you do?
I will be looking around to see if I can see where maybe the direction of the fireball came from.
Well, because I do share that information. Someone just torched the sidewalk with the fireball.
You do see probably about 11 people on the ground. They look dead. Now,
Well, I mean, it's
I'm looking at
what
faces.
it's what 66.
Yeah.
And on peasants that have like one hit die, yeah, that's a lot of dead peasants.
so what's your perceptions for? Are you just looking around, look for anyone that?
I'm looking at faces specifically. Any important people we know that was either A, in the blast, that's you're saying is like dead and on the ground, or any faces I recognize that we've seen, like, I don't know, like maybe people that have frequented this like area, or any individuals we immediately know, honestly.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to look around to see if I could see where it
You
came
do
from,
see people run, but you're not necessarily sure whether they're running from causing it or afraid. There are people kind of like afraid looking around and everything.
So then would that be like an insight check to figure that out? Or is that like not something that you can really figure out from the current vantage?
Let's see. Give me 1 second.
It's all good. I'm just asking because both my insight and my perception
Right.
are +6, so I have
my perception's a +4, so I was just waiting to.
I have a pretty good chance at seeing something or noticing something, as long as roll 20 doesn't decide to give me more 2s.
Cool down, Lexi.
Okay.
At least I'm not rolling on death saves.
Tarek, with your perception, you do notice two individuals talking and they're pointing down this way.
Should me and Sora also roll perceptions?
Okay.
I was asking, should we?
You can if you would like.
Sure. I'll take my stab at this.
Not a bad stab.
Right?
Wow. We all high rolling.
The two of you do hear a couple people talking, saying something about that was crazy. I can't believe that happened right in front of me.
Okay. So more surprise and shock than anything else.
Mm-hmm. But they seem like they could be eyewitnesses to what actually took place.
I'll be like, you guys go talk to them. I'll start trying to help maybe save somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So could I get over to there and take a look down the street, see if I see anything?
Where they were pointing?
Yep. So like, I think you're saying
sure.
over here.
Yes, sure. You can run over there.
All right. And what's that going to be? Another perception?
Yep.
Damn.
That is a nice roll, sir.
Thank you. I'm just happy it's not a 2.
Yeah. So, you see people kind of like getting away from your street, the alley there or whatever. They don't necessarily look like maybe they were involved. They look more scared than anything.
So no one
looking suspicious, really.
So it's mostly like panicked, like running, like their ass is on fire.
Correct.
Not really like kind of moving with a purpose type shit.
Right. Like you don't see anyone like moving quickly and like looking over their shoulder, like to see if they're being watched or anything. You don't see that. So Tarek, as you're going over to check out the wounded, they are more than just wounded. You find, as I said, 11 people dead. There's an elderly female human. Don't recognize her. You do see 2 cloaked male humans dead there that are clad in leather armor with sheathed longswords. And you do see the mark that they're carrying of the Zentarum. There's also 2 female humans and 1 male half-elf dressed in plain clothes. There's also 2 female halflings. They look like they have musical instruments laying near them. And there's 2 male halflings that look like maybe they were part of a bard group that was performing in the morning. And then you see 1 male gnome. He's wearing a burnt cloak and clutching a dagger. Do you want to roll investigation? Bad. You don't really notice anything specific about the dagger other than it's clutched in his scorched hand. But you do notice dry waste on his boots and cloak, suggesting maybe he spent times in the sewer recently.
Oh boy.
And then you do notice he has a pouch on him that has 5 gems inside. Pretty beautiful, nice looking cut gems.
The plot thickens.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be one to say take the gems.
Cody. Cody would immediately appeared in front of you with them in his hand. Saying.
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to you. If you want to make
I don't know how these got there while sounding an alarm.
Right. I mean, you can attempt to make a sleight of hand if you want to sleight of hand them.
That isn't what my character would do.
Okay. That's fine.
So, go ahead.
I mean, there is a thief in the group.
Yep.
What are you doing, Tristan? I know what Nick's doing. I know what Tarek's doing. And I'm not sure what you're doing, Kat, but what is Kat and Tristan doing?
So I was gonna say the group of people that may have seen something were like over here, right?
Yes.
I was going to go over and talk to them and be like, "Hey, we just got out here. What did you guys see?"
Okay. We'll deal with that in a second. What are you doing, Tristan? Tristan is silent. I'm sure you can hear me.
Feeding animals. Sorry.
I get that.
I would have been kind of just tagging with Sora probably because it seems like whenever we follow directions, we end up in a combat. Every time we followed directions to something simple, it ends in a fight. So
you're going to back him basically?
pretty much.
Okay.
I'm the bodyguard's bodyguard.
Right. Okay. So
I'm his insurance policy.
So Kat,
Yes.
you have 3 individuals that you could talk to.
Okay.
There is someone of very well-to-do looking clothes. There is also, let me see what this is real quick to make sure. Looks got you jumping around a lot in here, so this is.
I attempt to spare the time, by the way. I can try and do that too.
One of the individuals is Lefaulier. That's the herbalist that you guys have spoken to. And the other is a 12-year-old boy. And the 12-year-old boy is just staring at one of the halflings, which looks like a child. That's just burnt up. And the kid's just staring at him. Who would you like to speak to?
Fuck.
Oh no, Mama Cat came out.
About to go talk to the 12-year-old, aren't you?
Yep, I am, and I'm like going to get. Shut up.
I figured as soon as I seen a 12-year-old looking at what looks like probably one of their friends burnt to a crisp, I figured you would go to that.
Yeah, and doing my best to get on eye level with the child, try and block the view as best I can, and be like, "Hey, you don't need to look at this, but can you talk right now?" And like just trying to be calming.
Let's see.
I mean, like, real talk, that kid's dealing with some
emotional damage.
Bruh.
So he looks at you and goes, right after the explosion, I ducked behind the rain barrel there, and then I heard like a splash sound, and I found this in the barrel. And he holds up a necklace.
Oh hell no!
There's 2 beads on it, and that's it.
Oh hell no!
Oh,
Oh no.
You got no clue, Tristan. Shut up.
I have an
Don't
idea,
tell me.
but like,
I did time for a necklace like this one. You don't know what it's like on the inside, TM.
Tristan knows what this is. I know what this is.
I think a lot of you know what this is out of
I
game.
think Kat
No.
knows what this is.
I think
I know what this is.
100% I would know what this is character-wise because I feel like I could have gotten arrested once for trying to steal some shit like this.
No. So, Cat.
Okay. Yes.
He doesn't really know what to make of the object,
hmm
and once he shows you, he starts to put it back into his pocket. What do you do?
Again, just very calmly. Hey, you did good. You made yourself safe. I do work with the city guard. Would it be okay if I take this necklace for a little bit and see if they can find out what happened?
Would you like to make a persuasion, or are you trying to intimidate him, you barbarian?
No.
Just you got the choice of either one, really. It's your choice.
I have points in neither.
That's your fault.
It's literally the same roll.
It is
Then
literally
go
the
ahead.
same roll.
Then go ahead and persuade him because you're
God.
trying to be nice.
I am.
Holy
Holy
shit!
shit!
Hey,
Hey,
little boy, please hand me that necklace of fireballs you're holding. It's really quite dangerous. You don't need to be taking that home with you in your pocket.
he looks up at you and says, "I was gonna keep it, but I guess if it'll help find out who killed my friend." And he looks up at you with one single
Baby,
tear starting to roll down his cheek,
Oh,
and he hands it up to you.
I thank him, but I pat his head and I say, you did really good. We're gonna find out who hurt your friend.
Mm-hmm. And what do you do with the necklace?
Take the beads off and throw them at the kid.
No. Oh my lord.
See,
Here,
the
kid,
thing
they're
that-
beads
the
of
thing that you
nourishment. You
don't
gotta
know-
eat this.
I was just about to fucking say that, dude. Like your candy, you need to eat them.
You guys know
Yeah,
that
no.
it will not be too much longer before the guard show up.
Okay.
So if you want to get more information, you might want to be fast.
Okay, I'll pocket it for now, and I urge the child to like go on home,
Mm-hmm.
and then I head over, I make sure he's good and urge him to go on home for now.
He
And
goes.
then I head over to
Paula?
yeah, Fala. I forgot her name for a second.
All right. Okay, so
And I'm basically like, hey, did you see what happened?
well, I was watering plants in the greenhouse on the second floor of my shop when the blast blew out some of the windows. Luckily, I wasn't injured. Through the smoke, I saw the cloaked man take something from the body of the dead gnome there, then started limping away. He was badly burned and casting glances over his shoulder, like he was afraid of something might be following him. He was headed towards the bent nail.
Towards the okay. And I am just asking, any other distinguishing features that you saw other than the burnt cloak and the limp?
No. And so you know, if you zoom out your map, the burnt nail is this direction.
Okay.
I was just looking around for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, is this over here like alleys or?
Yeah, it's like alleys. You can get through that way.
Okay. So, important question: did he just start going that way?
After the blast had happened, he seemed
so-
to have maybe been hit and hurt and injured from it,
Okay.
and then took off in that direction.
So I turn around. work, but a sharp, loud whistle, that probably
Mhm.
would.
Now, really quick, who in the group had went over this way at one point?
Um,
I think it was Sora was one.
I think
the blacksmith.
think
I
we
know I
No.
was over there
blacksmith.
at one point.
Over this direction in this way.
yeah, I have not made my way. I have not made
Because
my.
there were two people that went over there looking for someone before when they were chasing after a Zentarum.
Well, I don't know if I went over there for that, but I know that I went over there when we were talking to the like I know that I went over there to meet the blacksmith.
Okay. Was
Because
there
one
someone
time
else that went with you though?
I remember there was
Pretty
somebody,
sure
but I know I
all
wasn't
of us
me.
had gone at one point.
I
Okay,
think
well, then if-
Tarek did.
Then you guys do know there's an entrance to the sewer over there. So, do you whistle to Tarek and tell him, hey? And
Yeah,
tell him what
I
happened,
whistle
you just
to
found
get
out?
Tarek, Sora's, anybody's attention, essentially. With as soon as I see them turn around, hey, this way, and waving and pointing.
Okay, do you want to talk to the other individual too, or no?
While I have a second, yeah, just to see if he, because I
Okay.
know the monk is going to be way faster than I am.
Right, so the monk's going to head off that way.
Hi, I'm the rogue, and I can dash action as a bonus action.
so
The two of us can move at the same pace, pretty much.
I'm gonna
You-
go
when
ahead
you-
and cast that
Cass, what?
jump.
Okay.
Hi, I'm there.
Second story
I'm
work.
there in heal.
Bro,
So
we're
Nick's
both
doing
just
monk shit to get around, jumping off buildings over wagons and
Jesus
shit.
Hey, crouching
Christ.
tiger, hidden
And
dragon.
I'm just straight up like, all right, I remember this from track team. All right, stretch is done.
bro.
Ugh.
We're both
So-
literally just parkouring over fucking rooftops.
So I
So
go
this-
over.
Okay.
Go ahead.
She says she gives you her name is
Mhm.
Jezrani Hornraven. And she looks at you and says, I tell you, it was not a man. More like a puppet shaped like a man. A puppet without strings. It was on the rooftop there. And she points on the top across the way to your building.
Like up here.
Yeah.
Well, that was going to be the first rooftop that I was going to hit with my jump.
Yeah.
So,
She says, it hurled something into the crowd below that caused the explosion. I saw those halflings burned alive. I saw them. She sees a little nerve wracked from it.
Trying to like, get her to stay calm and offer assurances of like, hey, that's okay. Thank you for giving me what you saw.
Mhm.
The city guard should be here soon if you want to wait for them.
Mhm.
I'm
Go
sure
see
they'll
your
want to
local
know
cleric
what
to make sure
happened.
your mental well-being's fine.
Yep. Would you like to talk to our local cleric about your mental health?
I'm here to help.
Get better, cleric.
Oh my god.
Okay, I got it.
I did.
For 2 gold, yay, get better help.
That's really pricey. Shit.
You
Yep.
better be getting better help.
I mean,
Oh my god.
listen, this is professional cleric help. You don't. That kind of help just doesn't grow on trees, you know.
well, that depends on what
Oh,
god you
okay.
ask.
Debt to pay off.
So
But you know what they made him do in med school?
you get a description of that thing that she said
Uh-huh.
was over there.
Yeah.
And that is about it you get from her. cleric.
Yes.
I'm going to look at your sheet real quick.
Uh,
It is one nice thing about having the electronic sheets. Anybody can read them, but then you
Right.
can't sit there doing secret notes and chicken scratch. I almost see about anybody even know what chicken scratch is anymore. It's such a lost term.
Yeah,
Kind of.
I feel like it's pretty
Let's see.
known still.
Oh.
I mean, I feel like if you can understand it, then it's still around.
Yeah.
Very true.
I don't think anyone knows where it came from, but
You don't have access to level 3 spells yet, do you?
Nope.
that's a negative. We would have just gotten access to second level spells. We just hit level 3.
Because speak with Deb could come in handy right now.
Well, that's why it's like spare the dying or other stuff.
I mean,
Wow, that's a cantrip.
But well,
Ugh.
well, DM, how are we supposed to be level 5 by this point?
you're not.
This seems to be an adventure on rails.
I'll be right back. I have to pee.
You get to 5th level at the end of the game.
That's what I was saying. Like, how are we supposed to have 3rd level spells?
The part that you're on now will get you to 4th. Just saying.
Woo! Woohoo!
I get 2 XP for some of my own wounds. I ripped those
Wow.
again.
Did I seriously roll a 1 with that?
Yes, you did.
I guess so.
So I was given a 10% chance that one of these people could possibly be saved. Pick who it would be. But pick smart.
Repeat that?
He's trying to basically say there's one person I can save, and I'm like, the one that posted my head the most is probably, like, I want to save the other child.
But is it going to be? Is that going to give you your information?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well,
I know
it's a
there's
good
a dilemma there.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing that Cat isn't making this decision,
Yep.
because Cat would have already decided to save the kid's friend
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
and be like, look, we saved him. You don't have to be sad now. And then the kid can be like, cool, now give me my necklace back.
Yeah. No, I gotta say that it was a gnome that was clutching the dagger.
Yes, there was also 2 Zentarium also.
Yeah. I'm thinking the one that was clutching the dagger is probably the one that had something to hide. So that's where I'm gonna put my. I can always put up the dice of fate, but 'cause, I mean that's what we're up against. But I'm gonna go say the gnome with the dagger is the one that I found in savable condition.
Okay.
It looks like a kid. He tries to resurrect the kid first and realizes it's a gnome.
Yeah, that's totally that.
That's what happened.
Expecting an angelic voice thanking him.
So you're able to help them,
Thanks, man.
and they come to you a little bit. And what do you say to them?
Did you see what happened?
Did you see the number on the bus?
So he looks up to you very weakly and says, Dalakar stole the artifact. The stone of Galore.
Who did he
Or wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I messed that up. Did I? Hold on. Oh no. He says that he tells you that I'm sorry. That's who he is. Stole. He tells you who he is. Dalakar. Dalakkhar. He stole the Stone of Galore from Xanthar in a dungeon deep in the city.
And what was that dude's name?
This guy?
Yeah.
Dalakkhar.
Dalakar.
Yes. He says it's the key to finding it's the key to finding the horde. A horde of dragons hidden in the city. I heard of a group here of adventurers I was trying to get to. They rescued Lord November's son. I was trying to get the stone to them.
Well, you managed to find one of them.
Then the fireball went off.
Well, you found us. You still got it.
I can take one. Healing potions I got. Help him drink it.
So you've got the information that he had the stone that you guys heard of. And it seems as if he was bringing it to you. And someone interfered.
Are we all around him when he's like?
Probably not.
Okay.
I thought you and I were heading over here.
Right. You were going over this way.
You two were bounding.
So
That's
while that's going on and he's talking to this gnome,
Gotcha.
you guys can probably get over there because I'm sure you're going quickly.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saved a gnome.
I'm using
Cool.
my full dash plus jump to get like. God, how much
Right.
movement is that every turn? Because the jump gives you an extra. What was it?
You said
The
you
jump-
saved the gnome.
The jump gives you an extra 10 feet of movement.
Nice.
Or I'm sorry, not extra. 20 feet of movement with the jump. You use 10 feet to get 30 feet on a jump. And then, so that's 90. I have a speed of 110 feet in a round if I run
Jesus.
and jump. I go fast.
Speed.
Plus, I have the 2 cloud step things. The clouds jaunt. Oh, did we rest?
Yeah, you've had a couple of days since then, so you're full rested.
Okay. I just hit the long rest just to reset all my crap.
Okay. So at this point, 2 of you are over that other area by there. The cleric has just finished talking to the gnome. And Arabella, you're doing what?
I just finished talking to the witnesses.
Okay. And as you guys just finished talking to the witnesses, you see the guard coming down the street. A bunch of them, the city watch.
Yeah.
So, it's about 20 minutes have passed. City watch enters the alley there. And you see a sergeant escorts a member of the Watchful Order of Magistrates and Protectors. And they have a whole bunch of there's a force of about 20 constables with them. And as soon as they enter at the top of the street there, where Sora's still really at, but let's go ahead and move him and Tristan over here, since that's where they were going. Nice way to split the party. They enter here and cordon off this end.
Okay.
A couple of them and start knocking on doors, and then
Well,
a bunch
I
of them.
that those two would be coming with us since they sent us over this way.
Yeah.
I was
Well, they were still
expecting them to, like,
they were still questioning.
Like, as soon as I was done questioning, I was going to be heading down the alleyway here.
Okay.
So I don't know if there would have been enough time for me to start heading that way.
Then you guys, probably Tarek, since he was questioning that gnome, probably gets about right here when they're coming down the street.
Okay.
And as you're walking that way, Tarek, after Arabella, you see them come in and they start stopping people. They're knocking on doors. They enter, they go down this way and block off this way, and they turn towards the direction you're at. What do?
The perpetrator went this way.
You tell them that?
He said this was like city watch type guys, right?
Yes. And you tell them the perpetrator went that way?
Pointing along the direction where our group is going.
Okay. 5 off of them tear off in that direction. So you see 5 watch coming your way, Arabella, and they're like, "Halt where you're at! Don't move!"
Just,
Not her.
You
right.
keep going?
I was like, she just kind of gives them a look of like, the fuck? But like, she stops because like,
Okay.
I'm not going
As
to.
they get to you, 1 stops with you, and the other 4 continue on.
Like, at this point, I yell the description. Guy's limping. He has a cloak. It's burnt.
They keep going.
Yeah. Like, she looks at the guy that was stopped next to her. Like, look, I was
Mhm.
chasing after this dude.
Okay. And then the 4 other start coming this way towards you guys. And they say, "Halt! Did you see the perpetrator? Where is he?"
No, but I assume that he went down into this sewer. We were just about to go after him.
Okay. They come over and they're like, "We'll take it from here." And they ask who you are.
I pull out my Lord's Alliance.
So is there a reason that we sent the guards literally right over to, like, the dude who has the stone?
Dude who has. Oh, that
The
was
guy with the Stone of Galar went this direction.
Yeah, the dude that we're literally trying to go and hunt down. Like,
I don't
why
know.
are we sending the
Ask your
police out?
cleric. Ask your cleric.
Hello. Okay. I'm pulling out my Lord's Alliance amulet and I'm saying, "This is the Lord's business. We've got this perpetrator. Go back and
We
scout
have
the
this
area."
we have this under control. Where's his name? Let me get it right. Watchful Order of Magus and Protectors, Barnabas Blastwind is taking control of this situation. The Lord's Alliance does not have jurisdiction in this.
Oh, great. I fucked the party. I'm sorry.
Who are you?
All right. So,
Sorry, gang.
And you're asked the same thing, Arabella.
Well, I was gonna say I'd give him my name. It's like, hey, I work with the Lord's for the Lord's Alliance. Like, I'm assuming we all got like matching medallions and shit. Like,
Yeah.
this literally happened outside our residence. Why would I not try and protect the citizens?
Where's your residence?
Trolls Keep Manor or Trolls Call Manor.
Very well. I will escort you back there. Is there anyone else from your that is part of your home? We would like to question you.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure your other guys got down to him before.
Very well. Let's go back to your home and we can talk about this.
Raising suspicion. Like, she is like red flag.
Yeah. But
so
you do
I'm standing right next to the grate, right?
pretty much. Hold on one second. If you look back, you do see some of the other watches. They're knocking on doors and questioning everybody in the area on what happened.
Okay. It's still.
They're gathering information on what happened.
Okay.
And they're protecting all of those.
I'm not about to start
people.
fighting the fucking guard.
They're taking care of all those bodies, and you see one of them helping the halfling away, almost carrying him. He was still pretty fucked up, by the way.
That's why.
So
What I really been said. That's why I saw you movie. I was like, I've been trying to keep bringing grenade, make sure you guys are doing good.
yeah. What now? What Nick? You're by the grate.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna run from the cops. Like straight up.
Mm-hmm. Now you do know that Arabella was questioning some of them people, so she may have information. You know that.
That's true. I don't know that the dude has the stone, do I?
You do not know he has the stone.
Okay.
You
We
just
know
know
the motherfucker that
someone
did this
did
went
go
that way.
Yeah, you do know that someone went this way.
Well, considering that the party sent them over to me, I guess I'm going to go ahead and not run from the cops.
Okay.
Why we're doing that, I'm not entirely sure, but like shit happens.
Okay, to be fair, when they were coming this way, I thought they were going to be like our backup. I was like, oh, sweet, we get backup.
No.
I mean,
It's the cops.
sort of, but now, do you guys all walk back over this way to Troll Skull Manor?
Well, not like I have a choice, but yeah.
Right. You do see the one guy that looks very important inspecting the crime scene and going over everything, and he's like, I see, okay. And you see that there's watch here that's keeping people in the area. And you see him walk over after investigating the scene, go over to a few of the people that you talk to. The kid is not here no more.
Right.
And start talking to them. So, is very short time before they may put a few things together of information that you already have.
Right.
And seeing how the gnome has been escorted out of the area, he will be questioned very soon too.
I have a really important question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I've been quiet because I've been reading over some things. And I believe my first question has to deal with me and Nick like full tilt sprinting, these guards still caught up to us before we got to the grate?
Well, you guys got over there and you're kind of like, I would take it that you were assessing the situation to make sure there wasn't some kind of ambush, I would expect. Or was you just balls to the wall and going?
Oh no, I like once they told me that I was going after the dude, I was planning on going after his ass. I was just waiting for you to get done with whatever you were planning on doing with
Okay.
them.
Then we will retcon that. If you guys
Okay.
were the two of you were gonna jump into the sewer without the rest of the party, then is what you're saying?
Yeah, I was expecting them to come back, but to be following shortly behind us because they sent us off ahead. So if they decided to stay behind and question
Okay.
half a dozen people before coming
Gotcha.
after us,
Okay.
that
So that's
a
fine.
miscommunication on their part.
Yep. No, that's
Then
100%.
I
Like, that's my
apologize.
bad.
Then you guys can
It's all
get
good.
into the sewer.
So I
Do
still
you-
get stopped though.
Yes. Do you pull the grate back on top?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Then you guys get into.
Like, hey, my party went ahead and tried to stop a perpetrator.
Okay.
Do I?
Well, then the one
I got
guard
some
will say
chalk
to
on
you.
here, yeah.
The one guard will say to you, Arabella,
I have
where
chalk.
are you with the individual back here? And points at Tarek.
Yes.
Yo, leave a
Where-
mark by the grate before we head down.
Yep.
Something that our party would pick up on, but like the guard would
Okay.
just kind of see as like a scuff or something.
Got you. And the guard asks you, Arabella, where's the rest of your party? He indicated that the rest of your party went this way.
And for that, I would say they were chasing after the perpetrator. I don't know where they went after that.
Okay.
But
That is truthful.
and still
'Cause
the
you do
explanation
not-
of
it
I'm
is
not going to let
truthful.
people I live with get hurt.
No, I get that. But you don't know they went down the sewer, so
No.
that is truthful. All right.
So
they-
could so realistically from what I think you're getting at, they could roll a nat 20 on an insight check and there would be nothing that they could do because as far as she knows, she's not lying.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Because as far as I know, that's
Okay.
the direction you guys headed.
So Arabella and Tarek are taken back to the Trollskull Manor.
I mean, like
We're
technically,
there.
I think she could be inside of a zone of truth right now and still be fine.
Right.
Right. So you guys get in there.
Plausible
And
deniability.
they tell you that let me get his name. Barnabas Blastwind will be with you in just a second as he finishes up with a few witnesses outside. Okay.
Okay.
So he
Arabella
comes
would
in.
be pacing slightly.
Yeah, he comes in a little bit with the sergeant with him. Let's see.
Let's go.
So they ask you, where were you when the fireball went off?
Inside the manor.
Yeah, we were literally getting up for the day. We were. It indicates to the dishes we were in the
And-
middle of breakfast.
How many is in your group?
We have two others that are currently out there.
Okay. So. And what did you witness when the incident happened?
Well, there was a large. Yeah, didn't really see anything. We more felt it because the window shook and like
Mhm,
there was loud noises.
mhm.
Well,
And
you
Nick's
say,
cackling.
officer, it's not about what I didn't see, it's about what I think I didn't see.
And did you happen to see any individuals leaving the scene that looked suspicious?
I didn't, but I was questioning a few people because we didn't see what happened.
You questioned suspects?
I was trying to help. There was a child that witnessed it. On top
Where's
of
that
two
child?
other
Where is that child now?
This is why your fucking police department's ass.
I don't know. In all the craziness, I'm guessing the child went home.
Did you get this child's name?
Did the child ever give me the name? Because I don't remember.
You never asked.
Oh. To be honest with you, no, I didn't get the child's name. I was more worried about the child not seeing more dead bodies.
So let
And
me
she
get
does
this.
say it with a little bit of a tone of like,
Let me get this straight. So this child witnessed this. You questioned them, didn't even ask who they were, and then let them
she
leave
gives
the
the name of the
scene.
shopkeep. Sorry, Arabella would have given the name of the shopkeep and the other lady that she did talk to.
Mm-hmm. Great. I talked to those individuals, but you questioned a witness and then let them leave the area. What? Why are you questioning witnesses and then letting them leave? You're not part of the city watch. What gives you the right to be doing that?
She's not a professional like you are, sir. She's trying to do the best she can with what she knows.
Could you please give me a description of this child, or did you not look at them?
She gives a very accurate description of the child.
Hold up, wait. That didn't put you full tilt.
She's probably on the edge of raging, dude. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, she is.
Like she's tapping her foot so hard, I'm pretty sure the floorboard already snapped.
Well, I suggest
She's like, I'm sorry.
I suggest you let the watch do their job. Things as you are not the watch.
We're there to help.
Excuse me? What did you say, Ken?
We were there to help.
Yes. That would introduce too many new variables into an already confounding equation. Trust in the watch. Let the watch do their job.
Jesus Christ.
It is our job to protect this city, not you.
There is no war in
Oh, I'm
Boston,
sorry. I was
so-
trying to
You're
protect my
not there,
neighborhood.
sir.
But you're right. I will let the city do their job. Now, if you need anything else, we'll be here. And she says it with the most fake smile that she can see as she opens the door.
Did Arabella just put customer service mode on?
Yes, she did.
She all like, now get the hell out of my bar.
So you don't you guys don't ask him anything like what's going on, what they figured out or know or anything, right?
I mean, that's up to Tarek. Arabella's pissed. So,
Yeah, Tarek should be like, I just did what I could to aid the party. That's my job. I'm a cleric. You expect me not to run out and try and heal people?
I appreciate what you did for the halfling. Because, or what was he a halfling? No, I forget. No,
yeah, I thought you
yes,
said no
yes.
too.
That's right. There's halfling and gnomes involved. I don't remember. Anyway, the gnome.
Oh.
So, yes. So, what the hell?
You all right there, bud?
I'm having an aneurysm over here. You're like, God damn it.
Because you're not there. So, appreciate what you did for the gnome. Because of that, we may be able to get some information out of him. But he has been taken to a local church to help with his wounds. Hopefully, he will be okay.
Where there's a zone of truth present for him to be questioned at.
Right.
amongst a jury of his peers
I appreciate your assistance, but if you don't mind,
under oath.
let the watch take care of this. And they say, thank you for your time, and they leave. And you,
As he-
both of you swear you hear a behind you.
Oh, what?
A raspberry.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be.
I believe
Oh.
that Leaf was blowing raspberries at him.
Right.
Mm.
So, sewers, where do you go? You got right and left.
Do we see anything obviously disturbed recently on either way, as far as out as we can see?
Make a perception, both of you.
Cool.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
Can
Oh,
Let's
goddamn.
go.
Sora sees everything.
Like, real talk, I kind of built him just like as a little bit of a bloodhound. So like I'm happy that he's actually
Playing a
able to do
character.
his job.
Right.
So, with that perception, it does not look like there's anything disturbed. But this is the sewers. It stinks horribly. There's disgusting stuff floating through the water. There's rats. But nothing that you can see really tells you which way someone would have went. If they came down here.
But no markings on any of the walls.
No. No circle with the 5 things, no.
I'm gonna tap Sora on the shoulder, kind of in the kind of gentle push in one of the directions, and I step off and go the other direction.
Okay.
You gonna split even more?
Yep.
I guess.
Split until we see a divert, and then try to see what we can.
All right. So Turthak, you go for a little while, and you come to a turn that turns to the right.
Okay. It only turns to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As I slide and turn, doing a quick look back at Sora before I run down. First off, do I see anything down the right path?
Make a perception check.
And after that, I glance back over to Sora to get like some kind of notion from him what he got in his view. Ayo.
You do not notice anything up ahead. Just more sewage coming through the water.
No thieves can't type markings or
Not that you can see.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Going back.
Sora, you go down for a little bit, and you come to an intersection
Gotcha.
that goes 2 different ways, to the right and to the left.
I'm gonna take a look at the walls and down either of the passages and see if I can see or hear anything from those directions. Because I'm guessing if someone was trudging through the sewers, they'd be making some noise.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. Nice roll. You pause for a minute and listen. And the only sounds you hear is Turthax down from the other way as he's slowly walking along the concrete of the sewer.
All right, I'm gonna head back over towards Turthax and let him know what I found over on my side.
Okay.
Yeah, we ain't found shit over here either.
So how do you want to proceed? Because when I was down over on over my way, there were two ways that it split off two ways, and I gave it a good listen, and I didn't hear anything from either of the from that way.
There appeared to be nothing down this way. We could either head back or head back down that way, and then once you get to your intersection, turn left, and I'll go down this way, and there should be some intersecting pipes somewhere further down the line that we can look across and see each other. Am I correct in how the layout would?
Yeah, so the
Specifically
spot
where-
you're at goes to a T, and it goes in both different directions.
Yeah.
And there have been no markings.
Not that you've seen so far.
Okay. Well, we have chalk, so go ahead and mark our path as we go.
Okay.
And
So you
Just so that we can keep track of where we've been and where we haven't.
Mhm. So while you guys are doing that, Arabella and Tarek, you do have the description of that individual
Mhm.
that Jezreni said looked like a puppet without strings.
Okay. Now was that the same description as I got from the herbalist, or no?
No, Jezreni is the one that said that about the puppet. The Fala, the herbalist,
Yeah.
is the one that gave the description of the individual that went down that way that your friends went to.
Okay, so there's two individuals that we know of that are part of the problem.
Yes.
Okay. And one of them was on top of our building.
Correct. You guys in the sewers do know you were.
Anyone, did I?
What was that?
As I was running across those buildings, did I see anyone up there?
You did not.
Okay.
No, the buildings are really tight together. So if you're not like on the edge of where the person is, you might miss them easily. As some of the spots between the buildings are pretty tight.
Gotcha.
You do know though that it was a human. So you did get that, Arabella. It was a human that went this way.
Okay. So after, the magistrate jackass left,
Uh-huh.
I would have relayed this information to Tarek, along with, hey, the kid also had this, and pull out the necklace. I have no idea what it is.
As he probably does not either. Are you trained in it? Correct.
Yes.
Then you, sir, are not trained, which means you are unable to make that roll.
I'm trained, but I'm not there. I'm in the sewers, trudging through shit.
Correct.
So now I'm looking at Tarek. How the fuck do we get out of here if they've closed down all the streets? Because I'm not about to fight the guard and get us in more trouble.
Mm-hmm. Well, you do see the one guy that spoke to you outside still questioning people. You could ask him about leaving.
Tarek, do you want to do that, since if I might punch him in the face if I do it? Because if we can let
What
us
do
go
you
to look for our
mean,
friend,
ma'am?
Dude, like legit, when we were getting questioned by the guards earlier, I was literally half a second away from just dropping a darkness right on top of us and just diving into the sewer.
oh my god.
It
All
was
right,
being
so
like,
do you go
Klaus,
out and speak to
no.
him, Tart?
Yeah, I'll sit and say like, hey, we need to go get some things. So are we good to go?
You can leave, and if we have any more questions, do we know where you're at?
Sounds good. We appreciate it.
All right.
I say we go
So-
the long way around so it's not
Mhm.
obvious.
hmm
I think we can arrange that.
So as you go and walk to the end, the guards blocking the end of the street, you see the man look at them and say, he like motions for them, and they step aside for you to go.
Appreciate it.
Yep. So politely thank them and then come this way.
Exit stage right?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Alrighty. So go ahead and move over there. What is your plan here?
Well, we know I know they're in this general area or were.
Yes.
So my plan is to go look
You
around if there's
do
not
not
more.
know. You don't know whether they went into the sewers or not. Your friends.
No. I just know they're over in this general area.
Right. So, now you do have the description of the two individuals. You could question people around about those.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, we ask
Matching these descriptions. Yeah.
Mhm.
What? But you're supposed to be letting the watch deal with watch business.
Listen,
I'm supposed
she
to be
already
questioning
removed evidence from the scene, which is a serious crime.
I forgot.
She
Yeah, you
literally
forgot.
had it in her pocket.
Mhm.
Like, you understand that you're literally talking to the guards with the murder weapon in your pocket.
Yes.
I don't know that, but yes. The player
I
knows
mean-
this.
I mean,
Arabella doesn't.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Arabella kind of probably could come to that conclusion.
Probably, but like there was also the chance that if I was like, hey, this was
I mean,
here.
you don't know what it is, but you know it's significant because things
Yeah.
happened.
Like
So
my thinking was if they see it on me, even after I questioned, they're gonna haul me off. And fuck this guy in particular.
That's fair with how she got treated. Anything
he's
else
only
she
doing
showed
his
is
job.
gonna
Thank
throw
you
I
very
understand
much.
he's doing his
They're
job. I
trying
do
to put
understand
a
that.
face to the nope.
So
Well,
what do
that's
you
her
two?
situ-
You want to repeat yourself, sir?
I'm disagreeing. That
You're
man is-
disagreeing.
He's just trying to find somebody to throw at it.
Like
Listen,
I don't know. Like I don't know. I
Better
understand he is trying to do his job, but at the same point, like
fuck that dude.
Tristan's trying. I think what Tristan's trying to say is he's trying to meet his quota.
Yep.
dude
trying
could
to
be
make
a
that
really
fat
good
bonus.
dude. And technically, Arabella's not part of the guard, but she works with the guard technically.
No, she doesn't.
I know we're working with the Lord's Alliance.
You work
It's not
for a
really-
private organization that has no jurisdiction, but are given certain leeways in the city.
Yeah. That and this is our neighborhood. Why would I not help defend our neighborhood?
Understand that.
You also should not be using your Lord's Alliance badge like it's a watch badge.
Well, I
'Cause-
wasn't even.
It's because it's not.
No, I
Just-
understand that.
Just saying.
I understand that. I didn't even pull that out. I was just like, hey, I want to know what happened because,
Cor-
like,
Correct.
No, I remember hearing someone mention to the guards that we were part of the Lord's Alliance, and they're not going to care.
I had mentioned it, but that was a part of the we were immediately
That
met
got
up
retconned.
sewer.
There are you were told there are some things that the guard may back off if you're doing things, but when
Yeah.
it comes to like an investigation and stuff, yeah, fuck off.
No, I get that.
So what are the two of you doing? You're asking if they've seen your friends and asking about these other individuals?
Yeah, just be like, hey, we got separated from our friends, but we're looking for these.
So both of you go ahead and give me an investigation then.
Oh God. Okay.
Arabella's too pissed.
Yeah.
So Arabella did give you the description of the other individuals. So no one has seen your friends. They've not seen a blue dragonborn. They've not seen big giant dude walking around. They're like, yeah, they've not seen that. But
Okay.
when Tarek, you mentioned the puppet like thing, let's see. You do find out that it bears a striking resemblance to automatons that sometimes march in the Day of Wonders parade. During the fall season, they tell you might want to visit the local temple of Gong. They do use those things, and there could be a possible connection there. Yes. The House of Inspiring Hands, they tell you.
Are you keeping notes on that, Nico? Or
Oh,
is anyone keeping notes on that? Because
sorry.
technically I'm not there.
Yep. I'm gonna write up some notes right now. My bad. I just zoned. I'm so sorry.
You're
Well,
fine.
I can write down the notes, but then if I'm writing down all of the notes, then my brain is gonna get stuck on like what I know and what I don't know.
Yep.
So like I'd rather the people who are there write the notes.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Right. So back to the sewers real quick.
Yep.
You guys are going in your opposite directions?
Yep.
Tristan, you come to a four-way. And then Nick, yours goes to the left. Go ahead and give me perceptions.
Womp. The twos are good.
Neither of you
Just low roll.
notice any kind of disturbance. It does not seem like anyone has been down here. You don't see really any kind of like ripples through the water, like someone cut through the water or jumped through it to lose track of anyone. You know, it doesn't seem like anything has been disturbed.
Fantastic.
But it does smell horrible.
Oh.
Like, is the smell getting worse?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, it's straight sewer smell, dude. It's disgusting.
Well, I'm not like I was kind of like it. Like, is it like is like is it just sewer smell, or
Yes.
is it like something and sewer smell that makes
No,
it like
it is straight up sewer
particularly
shit,
nasty?
piss, nastiness. It's fucking vomit inducing. It is totally, utterly disgusting.
Nice.
Tristan, you do know this ladder going up.
Okay. The ladder going up. Do I see like signs of travel on it? Like maybe some scummy boots going up it or down it?
Go ahead and give me an investigation on it.
No, but you got
It's just some rusty handrails type ladder thing built into the wall that you can, made of metal, that you can climb up, and it looks like there's an exit.
Okay. Not really got any signs of like recent use.
Not that you can tell. I mean, there's nothing really on it. I mean, it's metal rungs that you can go up.
All right. I mean, it is a quick another exit. If in case somebody was tailed, I'll go up the ladder and go up to the grate and kind of do a quick peek.
Okay. So you pop the lid.
Yep.
All right. You hear someone kind of scream out of, you startled somebody, and there's all kinds of people in the street walking.
All right. I will at a quick glance around, since it's already popped up some, do I see anybody matching the description we were chasing?
Make a perception.
My favorite. Where's my bloodhound? Where's my bloodhound?
Sir. Sir. You see lots of people, man. I mean,
I go back down.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm doing this, man.
I don't know why I'm here.
Yeah, my rolls don't do any good. I'm just an accountant. They just give me the title of rogue and make me part of the team. I'm actually just Jim from accounting.
He looks
Jim
like a
from
man.
accounting. Yeah, so what do you guys want to do there?
I mean, I go back down the rails and I'll make my way to, like, once I go down, do I see any sign of Sora, or?
I mean, after I
Yeah.
went saw the thing go down and didn't see anything. I came back to talk to Turthax about what he found.
All right. He tells you he didn't find shit.
Yeah, we ain't found shit.
So, how long do we want to traipse around in literal shit?
Well, so here's the downside to this. Frankly, popping up from a sewer doesn't always look best city standard wise. Apparently, I just spooked some people going up top, so I'm assuming us going back up during the daytime might just really startle some more folks, and that's going to bring more questions our way. I figure we ain't seen shit, we ain't heard shit. Regroup, and I mean that's kind of where I'm at.
I mean, we can use the sewers to get back to the underneath to get back to the that passage, that entrance under our house, right?
At your house?
Yeah.
You could.
That connects in with the sewers, right?
Yeah, the entrance that you guys went down, right?
No, there was a inside of Troll Skull Manor in the basement. Wasn't there a entrance to the sewers down there?
Yeah, I thought there was.
You had an ale cellar and a wine cellar.
Yeah, and then wasn't there a trap door that went down into the sewers?
No, that was a different area when you guys found Rainier Neverember.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like one of those.
You came across a cellar that had
Are you sure? Like, could you bring up the map? Because I could have swore there was a trap door there.
I sure can, sir.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll like, it's no big thing, but like, okay, yeah. I could have swore that there was a trap door like over here, but no, never mind. You know what? I think it might have been that I was thinking of, but that's what leads down to the cellar, isn't it?
If you remember, scroll back out of this map.
My map is black.
Mine too.
Well, good, because I gave you the wrong one.
Oh, drat.
Is that correct?
Yeah, this was the Kenku warehouse.
Yes. So, Nick, if you remember, there was a place over here. Do you see where you're at? This was a way. And then I do believe you came to this place, or someone did, up in this corner. And there was a way up top into this is someone's sewer too.
Okay. Yeah, I could have
So
sworn.
you may be thinking of this.
Yeah, I could have swore that there was one of those into the bottom of our house too, but I might have. I was just misremembering.
Right. Nope, not in your house. So, where would you like to go? And if you did have that, how would you remember to get there? How would you know your way there?
I mean, I would have been scoping that out if it was attached.
Right, but you didn't.
This would be my base of operations.
So, where would you like to go to find your way out? Do you want to go to the place you just found? Or do you want to go try and get back to the one you came down?
Levi.
Well, I mean, we've been making chalk marks on the walls, so we can just go back to the one that we went down.
Yeah.
Correct. Now, is that what the plan is then? Is to go back where the city guard was searching and stuff and come out the sewers there?
I mean,
Well, I mean, like you say it like that, it makes it sound like a terrible plan.
but do we know that the guard's coming to us?
I mean, it's a pretty good assumption the guards would have been called in eventually.
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean, you do know that. That's why you guys were trying to do what you were doing and find out what you could before they did.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Is that a glittering mouth you have in your hands?
Oh, what?
The one thing with all the mouths on it? Get it? Because he's making noise. What is it? The Gibberling mouth or whatever it's called?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
I'll move
I
this
typed up the
fireball.
notes.
Cool.
I have a butt ton of notes now.
Cool. So,
I mean, there was that other ladder that we could go up and like just pretend like that we can just like act like we were supposed to be there
Mhm.
and then go find some place to wash up because I'm pretty sure we both reek.
Yeah, probably.
probably a good idea. All right. So you go
I
up.
don't really
You
want to
get,
be walking through the city smelling like shit.
yeah.
No,
That's
typically
fair.
a good thing.
You get a lot of weird looks and people pointing and talking and that, but you kind of like do and just go off.
Pretty much, we just pop out of there like we was working down there for something, and
Right. Probably like, which way to Troll Skull Alley?
Yep.
You know, get your bearings, and some people point you in the way to go and all. What is your two plan, Arabella and Tarek? Do you want to go to this church, or do you want to find your friends first?
We should probably we have the information about this church. We should probably try to find the other two.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because talking is not my thing. That's those two.
No, that would be
So,
fifths are your thing.
Yeah. So I would
Okay.
prefer to find them first.
Yeah. So, you guys have spent a little bit of time here in the north entrance there, walking around, talking to people. You've spent a good amount of time. I mean, you've probably been there like an hour or so. and Turthax and Sora, we're kind of trying to move quickly through the sewers. So I say after you guys are like, probably decide maybe go back to Troll Skull Manor,
Mhm.
you see them coming down the street in this direction towards you guys.
Huh, neat.
Let me tell you, Sora. Once we get back to that massage inn with the heated spa section,
And you did find somewhere on the way to get cleaned up, by the way. So
you have to try the heated
Fantastic.
stones. Those air elemental ladies, they do this thing where they put the hot stones on your back, and then they also use like levitate as they walk over your back, so that air pressure pushes the stones into your spine. It's amazing.
All right.
So how'd your search go?
Shitty.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
I would say it was a
Fine
pretty,
shit.
pretty crap endeavor.
Anyways, Arabelle fills them in on what they had to deal with.
yeah,
Sounds
she's
like it was
still
a real
she's still a little hot and pissy about it.
sounds like a bit of a sewer slide kind of situation.
Mhm.
That one was
So-
worse.
What shall be your next steps, people?
We should probably reconvene back at the manor to take a look at that necklace.
Yeah, because
In the-
Arabella
in
knows
the,
not to pull that out right now.
In the immediate term,
Yeah.
Okay.
considering like we're just down the street, so we can hop in, and
All right.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and head on back. And if you would like, sir, you could give me an Arcana. Or you can fiddle with it and figure out if it's a magical thing.
Possibly blow us the hell out.
I mean, like I'll try the Arcana roll first, but if that doesn't work, then I'm probably gonna end up fiddling with it. I'm not gonna lie. Damn,
Hold on.
Nico.
I could give guidance on that. I would
You-
have it.
Well, I haven't said whether he passed or failed it.
Can Cody
want
give
to-
bardic inspiration?
No, he can't. He just disappeared. That guy just disappeared on you guys. Literally. Would you like to give him inspiration? Or I mean, not inspiration.
The guidance.
Yes. All right, I'll allow it since I didn't say whether he passed or failed.
All right, and that's a D4.
Free. A little bit of help, right?
So that would be a total of a 16.
You do pick up that it's some kind of, I do believe, let me see.
If you're looking for School of Magic, that would be evocation.
Is it? I just brought it up. Yes, it is something, some kind of evocation.
This thing is suspicious.
Is it now?
It is. Because Fireball is also a evocation. And I identified the spell earlier on my earlier Arcana roll as Fireball. So
So that with that,
I
you
don't-
could probably deduce.
I don't know that
Mhm.
this necklace can cast Fireball, but I suspect that it might be able to cast Fireball.
Would you like to take an hour and try to figure that out? Because you can fiddle with it and everything, you know, and kind of figure that stuff out.
Long as the rest of the group is cool with me doing that, yeah. Because I don't know how time sensitive getting to the the Palace of Wonders or whatever it was.
Right.
The
Okay.
Palace
Is
of
everyone
Luminous
is
Splendors
is
or whatever
everybody
they call
cool
it.
with that?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Harry Potter bins, and Mom called it a Doctor Who, even though it's not blue.
Nice.
Because it's a yeah.
I
Sorry,
would
So-
look
Mom
into it.
just got back from a trip to London and Ireland, so she was passing out
Nice.
gift.
Nice. That's awesome. I miss Europe.
Okay, so what did I miss? Because I did not hear shit.
So he figured out the type of magic that was evocation, and he knew a fireball was cast. So there's something to do with that thing. Maybe this has something to do with that.
Okay.
So he's going to take an hour fucking with it and try to figure out what it is.
Okay.
And in doing so, sir, you do figure out it is a necklace of fireballs. If you want to search it up, you can bring up what it does. It has 2 beads left on it. Are you able to access it? And
Yeah, you weren't coming through.
Well, I was grabbing a Coke.
so just let me know if you're able to bring that up in the compendium.
Oh.
I do believe I fixed it so that you could. I had to do it again. I had to redo the compendium shit for at the beginning because Ken didn't have access to stuff. So apparently every time it resets. I don't know why.
Weird.
Makes no fucking sense.
It's all the new age stuff. Blaming on that.
Yeah. So are you good, Nick?
Yeah, I'm searching it up right now. I just clicked on it.
Okay, good. You are able to bring it up. Good. Awesome.
Yep. Wondrous item rare. This necklace has DC 1d6 plus 3 beads hanging from it.
Only 2 left.
Only 2 left.
Yep.
You can take a magic action to detach a bead and throw it up to 60 feet away. When it reaches the end of its trajectory, the bead detonates as a level 3 fireball. Save DC 15. You can hurl multiple beads or even the whole necklace at one time. When you do so, increase the
Jesus.
damage of the fireball by 1d6 for each bead after the first maximum 12d6.
So
So
you are in possession of a necklace of fireballs with 2 beads left.
That was in my pocket.
it was. So
That is the murder weapon.
So Arabella, how did you say that you came across this?
Explains the situation with the child. So
You also
child was hiding in a barrel. It got thrown in the barrel. Child had it. I took it from the child.
You also explain the situation with the watch guy.
Yes.
Okay.
And now Arabella is convinced as she pulled it out, he would have taken her in.
Mm-hmm.
You're going.
Yeah.
Oh no! You're going to
He
jail.
very much would have taken your ass in.
Yes, he would have.
And if you look at the code legals, guys, you would have realized of how much of an offense that was. Is guilty of a crime. Hampering justice by concealing evidence can result in a fine of 200 gold pieces and hard labor for up to 10 days. Keep that in mind.
Well,
I think Tristan at one point did have that thing memorized, I thought. Or trying to memorize it.
So as you bring this up, about it being, the murder weapon, maybe that's best for both Arabelle and Tarek to not have it on their possession. So if they do re-encounter the guard, they no longer have track of it.
I mean, that's up to you guys. I mean,
I don't care. I don't want to touch it again.
And actually pulling out my little cue card within my robe of my Miranda rights, my code legal. I'm going to pull it out and start looking over real quick as I go. Let's see. Let's see. Ah, yes, 3 crimes against the gods. Let's see. Public blasphemy against a god or church. So, you saving the individual you could, Tarek, I believe, was preventing an affront to your god, letting somebody perish and suffer in pain when you, a willing cleric to your deity, were doing your due just diligence to save an individual.
Yeah, Tarek's off the hook.
Hi, code legal expert.
I had no idea about the necklace until just now.
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, I knew I took it from the child, but I didn't know what it was.
knowing's half the battle.
G.I. Joe. So does anyone want to so does anyone want to carry the dangerous explosive around?
Well, you say it's a necklace of fireballs, right? You know its properties. Then I'm assuming. What happens? What is? How does it function?
Um,
You literally have to
You-
take a
you-
bead off and throw it.
you pluck and yeet.
Pluck
Correct.
and yeet.
All right then. So best off, your hands could be good and my hands could be good. That's a ranged artifact to dispense a large explosive way. Hmm.
So basically, that's the oh shit necklace.
Right. I think.
Otherwise known as
What do you think, Mr. Cloud?
Also known as the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch.
Similar, yes, not quite. It's the Timu version.
The Timu version.
Timu version. I mean, the Holy Hand Grenade of
Bruh.
Antioch was the Timu version, bro. Did you not see that thing?
Jesus.
Oh,
The Timu version. Oh my god. Did you finish off your bowl?
I did not.
Okay, this is the big glass version. Is that better?
There we go.
Um,
No, it's the Costco version.
But
What's-
yes,
Costco.
I
what is
love it.
everybody's
Yes.
thoughts on the newfound home for the necklace? Who do we think it should go to and why? How about we go around the table? Arabella, let's start with you. And I'm gonna pass over a pitten I have for my bag as I pass it to Arabella. Hold this, dear. This is the talking stick, okay?
Uh,
the hell?
Arabella is currently out of range of her mic transmitting.
So there was someone
She
else.
will be
then.
back in a second. She was.
Then go to the next person. Who do you think should have it? It's not that
Okay,
hard to
Arabella.
figure out.
Yeah.
It's fine. No need to have a panic attack. So Sora, let's
Well, no,
pass talking stick
she's
to
in the kitchen. Give her a
Yeah,
second to get back.
I'm
Oh,
making
okay.
I'm heating up some Chipotle. Sorry, I popped my headphones off
I'm
because
just-
Grandma was
No,
talking to me.
that's what I was trying to say. Like she'll
I
be
was
back
just
in a
talking to
second.
You're good.
Like realistically, my viewpoint on it is someone who's going to be further in the back who can judge a situation, or either that or someone who can consistently move first to fling that to be able to throw an alpha strike in at the start of combat.
Let's see. Arabella and Sora are front line. Turthax is frontline-ish.
Frontline adjacent.
Yes. And Tarek's a little everything there. Well, not everything, but So it's anyone's go, really.
Because I'm gonna be primarily in melee.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So
I'm
I
gonna be
don't-
primarily in melee too.
I don't think.
I mean, the
fighting-
way Turthax has been played, he's staying in the back so far and throwing daggers and stuff or crossbow bolts. So
Yeah, I was gonna say if anybody, Turtax should be the one to get it. I think.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Fuck you, Chipotle Bowl.
I thought you just said that to me, and I'm like, you're the one that said me.
No, not you, the Chipotle Bowl, because it's being an asshole.
I was like, how can you be mad at offering it to me and then saying it goes to me and then just like being mad about it?
So mad about that magistrate who I think
Welcome
is
to being
probably doing
married,
his
bro.
job, but I'm not 100% sure.
I thought you heard.
So Tristan, you're gonna add that to your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay.
Congrats.
Congrats on a freaking powerful magical item
Hell yeah, dude.
at 3rd level.
As I said, that's our oh shit button.
Nothing like that.
Now, my dude over at the bookstore, he didn't have any Speak with Dead scrolls, did he? For sale? I don't remember him having any.
I don't believe so. I mean, look,
Rashal.
not that it's gonna do any good now.
No, like, no, it wouldn't. I'm just curious if they were on a list of things that we could have bought earlier.
Who was that?
It's Rashal the Page Turner of Bookworm's Treasure.
No, most of their stuff was like wizardy stuff.
Yeah, he said was saying that he has all kinds of books, conscribed scrolls, and has spell books for copying. Those were my notes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I wanted to
But
look
yeah,
more.
they did not have anything like that. It's more or less wizardly stuff.
Does the
Gotcha.
necklace of Fireball require attunement?
Negative. It is a wondrous
Does it
item.
say that on there, sir?
I was just double checking, and I have it.
I don't think he looked it up.
I did. I was just
Just
trying
you
to find
know,
it
this
text
is
and I
what
wasn't
people
sure.
saw outside your home. That's the fireball that went off. Can you see my camera?
What
Can you see my camera
in the
in the in roll 20?
No.
No. Well, if you
I was
don't
gonna
have
say
yours,
we're not. I was gonna say we
You-
don't have ours on, so we're not gonna
you
see
can
it.
Oh.
you can turn your cameras off and black them out if you want. But I had my camera up so that I could show you things like this.
Sorry, I forgot to plug mine in. So give me one
That's
second.
fine. You're
Oh
fine.
shit!
I can put it in the chat for now.
okay?
I'm plugging mine in.
You are good.
But okay, yeah.
Oh shit! What just happened?
Oh, how do I turn that off?
I think you have to change it in Discord now.
Is it over Discord?
I don't
think so. Go into Discord.
Okay, Discord.
Voice and video. Input device.
There we go.
Okay. Well,
Why
I
you
just put it
change
in.
that Discord, you
I
ass?
just
Because you have it set to default, not to not so that it's actually on one of the things. It's not
why?
Discord, it's you.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I have it set up the same way, but shh, it's fine. I just changed it.
Because now I can see Ryan moving about.
Well, I don't know who else has it up or whatever, but I can't get it to work on my phone or whatever. Send it. But that's the scene outside your place when it went off.
Gotcha.
So now,
Cameras set off and got everybody just
yeah,
Discord images to do your talking.
right. So, what is thy plan?
Go to Red Base, kill everybody, get the flag back.
I mean, it is an option.
I mean, we
Well,
did tell
realistically,
everybody about the church, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
The House of Inspiring Hands and the Temple of God.
Yes. So, there it is in the chat now. And that was the scene outside your place.
Boom.
So, you guys want to go
Nice.
find this place?
Sounds like a plan.
The House of Inspiring Hands
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
at the Temple of Gong.
I mean, that's. I mean, we don't have any other leads or anything, so.
Okay.
Now what was the lead that y'all got over there? Something about an automaton that they used.
Automaton was very similar to the ones that used during the Parade of Wonders, often used by the House of Inspiring Hands.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Right. So, I am going to place. Well, that didn't work. So, does this work? Yes, we'll do it like that. Extend that a little bit. So, this is just a rough map. Extremely rough. Okay, can you see these lines?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Everything's clear, you can see and all that. Okay. So this is the church in front of you, the big square. I don't have anything mapped for it. There's no map or anything for it. So as you get to the church, the House of Inspired Hands looks like a cross between a temple and a workshop. The symbol of Gond, a toothed cog with 4 spokes, is displayed prominently. You see the silhouette of a humanoid shape perched on the rooftop. It extends an arm, releasing a tiny metal sparrow into the sky. The bird does a few loops in the air, then veers right towards you. Please roll initiative once I have the thing up.
Nice. Oh goody.
Well, we're boosted.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Alrighty then.
And go ahead and move, you guys, if you want to move a little bit, but you are in front of this place.
And we're at 2 renown for the Lord's Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry, didn't realize it was muted. I was saying I was probably going to be in front. One of the ones in front.
Yeah, I'd be sitting slightly behind.
All right.
Babe, don't you want to move?
I mean, is it,
All right.
do you think that there's a more advantageous place for me to be?
I mean, do we have a location of where this thing
Oh,
is
probably
flying
not.
at us from?
So, yes, it is on top of the roof, as I had stated. I said, you see the silhouette of a humanoid shape perching on the rooftop. It extends an arm and releases a tiny metal sparrow into the sky. It does a few loops in the air and veers in your direction. Roll an ish. So, as this bird-like thing is coming towards you, Turthax, what do you do?
I mean, does it look? It just looks like a
Something flying.
burn. Yeah.
Yeah, something flying at you. Little wings are flapping on it.
Have I ever seen anything like this before?
Not that you can recall.
Okay. I'm gonna ready my action to throw my shadow blade at it.
It's probably about here up in the air.
Okay, if it gets within like, I don't know, 10 feet of me, I'll throw my shadow blade at it.
Oh, what's the range on a thrown dagger?
It should be 20 short, 60 long. So within 20 feet, it's not disadvantage at
It's
60
probably
feet.
at this point about 60 feet away from you.
That's fine. Like I said, when it gets about 10 feet away from me, I'll throw my shadow blade at it because I don't have my
So holding your action for it to get closer.
hold on. Actually, I will use my bonus action to steady my aim to do so. So I can use a I'll just put it in here, but I can use my bonus action to give myself advantage on my next attack roll on the current turn. Yeah, so I guess that's pointless to do.
You can do it or no?
I mean, the way it's phrased, I would assume no, because it says on the current.
So you're
turn.
steadying yourself now, and on your turn, your next turn around, you can throw it. So right now, you're just steadying your aim to get it right, is what your whole turn would be right now.
No, that's a bonus action to do that, but it doesn't affect me readying my attack because it says on the current turn if I pass my turn holding an action.
Daggers are always piercing, it looks like.
Yes.
So yeah, you would have to immediately throw it now then, right?
Right. So I will just wait until it's within 10 feet of me, and when it is, if it seems in some way hostile, I will throw my shadow blade at it. Next
Okay,
I was gonna say I
then
was just.
Arabella. And you're just everyone's staying where they're at, right? Not
Yeah.
moving? Okay.
And this place is supposed to be a temple and a workshop.
Yeah. And this was standing on top of the building.
Does it
And
look like the?
House of Wonder, right?
I almost want to ready my action because I'm like, hold up. Like I'm actually thinking about this because I'm like, just because we saw one, we've been told this place has many. How do we know this is not just for show? And how big's the bird?
sparrow. It's like the size of a sparrow.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting if we can launch a hole on that, dragon's breath type of effect.
So help me God.
Yeah, we're gonna get blasted.
So help me God.
good. Like, I'm gonna have my weapon ready, but like, I'm gonna have to hold my action until it gets closer. Because one, it's not we're in range, but two, like,
Okay. Sora?
Can I move? So if I move, can I get within 20 feet of it? Or is it more than
It's up
20
in.
feet in the air?
It's about 60 right now.
60 in the air?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Up above you, coming from the rooftop.
So yeah, I'm gonna be readying an action with the shadow blade to fling it at the bird.
Okay.
If the bird does anything hinky.
I throw the necklace of fireballs at it.
Ah,
All right. So I rolled that to see who it's coming at. And it makes its way look like its trajectory is towards Tarek. And it gets to about 10 foot. Go ahead and make your throw, Tris. Or I should say Turthak.
Does it seem hostile? Like, does there seem?
It looks like a projectile coming at you at this point. It's dive bombing.
that seems pretty hostile to me, considering that
I mean,
initiative is rolled.
Held his arm out looking at you guys, and it come out, doing a couple loops, and then went directly at you.
see, it's the loops that are throwing me off.
But this place is called a Temple of Wonder. We just got described a workshop. If this is fucking Willy Wonka's factory of splendid goods and wares for pranksters galore,
I mean, then don't worry about it. Just take it. Take it.
You were holding your action. Are you going to do it or what?
I stand down.
Okay.
The fucking code legal tells me to. Because if they harm me, then I'm within my rights.
Oh, that's true.
Well, let me.
Everyone was holding action.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, goes to you. Well, you were holding your action for what, Nick?
I mean, realistically, the worst thing that we'd be out is 500 gold if this thing even costs that much. I'm gonna throw my dagger at the damn thing.
All right, go ahead and roll. That is a 15. That is its AC. Could you please roll damage? As the dagger hits it, you see it just burst into pieces. Your dagger disappears and appears back in your hand.
Cool.
What are you doing? Are you still looking up at the figure on the roof?
After I hit the bird, yeah.
Yeah. As you're looking up there, you see it withdraw into the temple's attic and disappear.
It's coming right at us.
Combat's over.
So let's go take a look at that bird.
Alrighty.
You said a salad?
Yeah.
You hit it and pieces just kind of like went all over.
So it just kind of poofed.
Yeah, I mean, you hit it and it kind of like broke into pieces when you hit it.
That's fair.
It only had
There's
one hit
here,
point, so
here,
doing A
spot
to it
here.
kind of like, yeah. I mean, it just kind of like busted into pieces and went flying everywhere. So,
I mean, if it only had 1 HP, like The damage roll is kind of irrelevant outside of figuring out how many times I how many times I overkilled it.
I go
Right.
over to the temple door. I give it a knock.
They are open.
Oh, okay. Then
The
I
door is
open the
open.
door, and then
It is a buzz with activity.
I give a slight bow and do a kind gesture. Arabella,
So as you
your
open the
wonder
door,
awaits.
Oh Lord.
the main hall, as you see inside, holds 24 marble pedestals. Each one bears a some kind of invention or miniature model or some other extraordinary creation. One you see a little miniature model of the mechanical dragon turtle. It has a brass plate affixed to it, to its pedestal, that reads Big Belchy. Sank in Deepwater Harbor on the Day of Wonders in 1363 DR. Do you look at any more?
I mean,
Sure.
might as well.
There's a
since we're
little
walking
wooden
through.
flying machine. Has wings that flap when it becomes airborne. All kinds of
Like,
different
what is this?
things on
Is
the
this like a
pedestals.
museum or something, or it's like a show?
Sort of. Gond is known for inventions. And this is like a display of their things that are wondrous little things that were created.
Gotcha.
As you're looking at a few things, you see an individual come walking your way. It's a bronze dragonborn. And he says, greetings, my friends. My name is Valletta. What can I do for you?
All right, Mace, you're up.
Yeah, me. We were walking up to your fine establishment, and somebody sent down a little carrier pigeon that seemed to dive bomb us. They
Somebody?
proceeded into your attic.
What do you mean, somebody?
Sora, did you get a good look at them?
Was
You
that
did, Sora.
Yep, I go ahead and give him a description.
He goes, let's see. I believe that is Nim. He is a nimblewright that was gifted to the temple by a Lantanese wizard. And then Valletta sighs and takes you and says, please come with me, and leads you to a staircase. You follow him?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, worst case scenario, he's leading us into a trap.
He takes you up the spiral staircase.
Joke's on him. I got this motherfucking thing strapped on me. I don't want to flash them.
And when he tries the door, it seems to be locked. And he goes, that is weird. It seems to have a new lock on it. I do not have a key to this.
Oh, what a shame.
Is there some supervisor above you?
I do not. I'm. There's no one else here at the moment. No. But as I said, this is a new lock. I don't recognize this lock, and as I said, I do not have a key.
What's the door made of?
Can I insight this guy?
Would sure can.
Ooh. I would also like to insight this guy. Bruh. Like, I don't even need to roll, but
That was a natural
yeah, there we
20.
go.
So Turthax.
Yeah.
This guy seems really flustered that there's a new lock on this door. He's like really blown away that he doesn't understand why there is a lock on here. He's completely baffled.
I mean, Turthex has done work as a locksmith before, haven't you?
I've trialed the trade for a while, and I picked up a few tricks. Actually, do you still have the key that was supposed to go to this lock?
Ah, yes, I do. Here it is.
Okay.
Do you try it?
And, yeah, I try it. You know,
It does not fit.
okay, like it won't fit in the hole at all, or is it like it fits
Yeah,
in the
no, it
hole,
doesn't
but I
even.
can't
It doesn't
turn
even. No, it doesn't even fit the hole.
Okay. Interesting. Is this a problem with your current employment? Like, do you need to access this room for your
do
daily
not know.
duties?
Nim, this is usually where Nim is, the nimble right. He should be in there if you say you saw him. Maybe,
Well,
maybe you would like to try to converse through the door. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see if he. I wouldn't want to just open a lock. Maybe he knows why. And I'll give it a very stern knock, and then close to the door. Hello, if you're in there, we just want to maybe have a chat, a small little parlay.
What was this dude's name again? The one that we're talking.
Voletta. He speaks up also and says, "Yes, Nim, please, talk to these individuals. They would like to talk to you and have questions. You can take a persuasion with advantage as he has assisted you."
Okay, let me just get this real quick. You said a persuasion with advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, baby, you know what I'm
Hey,
feeling?
Sora.
I'm feeling like the dice roller's about to fuck me. Did it do its thing? Did it roll? I
No.
clicked the thing. Okay. There we go. Oh,
So that's an 18.
that's a 19 because it's advantage, bud.
Oh, yes. I apologize. You hear as the door unlocks.
May I assume we can come in then?
Yes, and Valletta actually opens the door. I am looking to see if I don't see it. Let me see. So this is what the creature looks like.
Okay.
Okay.
Noise.
It is an automaton. So it stands there and looks at you.
Good evening. May we ask what that device was?
It looks at you and then looks at Valletta and starts doing hand gestures.
Yeah, was that sign language? Because I speak sign language.
Do you?
Indeed, I do. I speak common sign language.
Let me see.
So as long as that's not some kind of special sign language.
I'm reading. You said simple sign language?
Common sign language.
So I would take that as simple. Yes, he is doing sign language. And he says, what was your question again?
What was that device you had sent our way?
That was a device that I created. It wouldn't have harmed you very much. I was hoping to deter you. This thing resembles somewhat of the description of the thing you were looking for, but not quite.
Why were you trying to deter us?
Uh, he says, I did not want you to find the other. And Valletta gets a confused look on his face. Or she does, I'm sorry, it's a female. Says, I created the other nimble right to ease my loneliness. But then it fled in confused terror a month ago. And I haven't seen it since. And Valletta speaks up. He goes, what? How dare you? You did not have the right to create this. And he yells for a couple individuals down the staircase. And a couple of other clerics come up. And he tells them, whispers something to them. And they come into the room pushing past you and start removing all of his tools and things that looks like he's creating inventions in front of him.
Oh, wait. Hold up. I don't want to take too much of a drastic action.
No, he's not allowed to do this. What he's done is very dangerous. Cannot be allowed to continue his creations if he has created another of him.
He cannot what?
He cannot be allowed to create other inventions if he has created something like him.
So for those of us that are confused in the back,
he created another. He said he created an. Well, yeah, you don't know that unless Sora is translating what the creature said. Were you translating, Nick?
Yes.
Okay. Then you guys are aware of what this thing was saying.
Yeah, he's not allowed to self-replicate.
for why? I'm just wondering. Doesn't have to be answered. Just wondering.
Does it have an answer?
What was the question again? Sorry.
For
I was
what?
reading.
For why?
Yeah,
For why?
basically
For why
Arabella was
what?
like,
Why are they
basically, well-
doing this?
or well, why he's not allowed to procreate. Arabella
That
does not
is-
understand because automaton, but doesn't understand that portion of
Right.
it.
And automaton creating another automaton, he already has admitted that it was confused. It fled in confused terror a month ago. There's no knowing what an automaton loose in the city is capable of. If it seemed scared and ran off, it could have done anything. Is this the automaton that you said you were looking for? Maybe, perhaps.
Well, the one
And
of us
you
doesn't quite match the description, so
and you see them picking up all kinds of different stuff in the area and taking it out.
Like, is any of it like important?
I don't know, but you do see one of the clerics pick this device up. Very weird looking device.
Oh, what's
No,
that?
I don't mean to be a
I mean, like,
bother,
I
but
can see the name of the handout.
You can't see the handout or the picture?
Well, no, I see the picture and I see the name of the handout, but
Uh-huh.
I'm not entirely sure that I'm allowed to infer anything by the name of the handout.
Right. You're not. You asked what that is, but what did you say, Tristan, too?
yeah, I was gonna ask, can we at least know what some of these other things are, so we can maybe have more of an understanding of what we're looking at?
Every time you guys speak to this, it turns to Valletta to speak when it does its sign language. But I'm sure that you are translating Nick, right? He tells Valletta that it built this device to find the errant Nimblewright and tried to seek it out, only to discover that Nim couldn't leave the temple grounds. But this was created to find it. Oh yes, I would greatly appreciate that. And actually hands the device, holds it out for you to take.
cool.
I actually have a question for you. If we do this and we can actually capture this Nimblewright, would you maybe consider allowing Valletta their tools again, as long as they recognize this misstep?
Nim was the name of the Nimborate.
Yes, I'm listening. Hold on.
Oh, I thought it was Valletta.
Valetta's the lady that led us up here.
Got you. My apologies.
Nope, you're fine. I had to think. I had to look at my
Nim, you
notes.
said that's the Nimblewright?
Nim.
This is the Nim, yes. But you asked Valletta if he can have his things back?
Yeah,
If we capture this
other Nimblewright.
We cannot allow Nim to create things like that. But
I'm not saying to create more.
If he is making these things, it's not safe to let him continue to create these things. But if you do seek out this Nimblewright, we would be glad. The House of Inspired Hands would greatly appreciate it if you destroyed it, and we'd be willing to give you 500 gold pieces to do so.
So we gonna bounty hunt this thing.
And I offer a couple of inventions on top of that. He says these adjustable stills, and he shows stills that take 1 minute to put on and remove. They increase the height, stilts, I'm sorry, the height of any humanoid wearing them by 2 to 5 feet. Each of the stilts weigh 8 pounds and is a foot long when they collapse. So basically, you would have a pair of stilts that can give you a little height adjustment.
Nice.
And this is a backpack parachute. A humanoid wearing this piece of gear can deploy the parachute as a reaction while falling, and as an action, or as a reaction, or as an action otherwise. The parachute requires at least 10-foot cube of unoccupied space in which to deploy, and it does open fast enough to slow a fall less than 60 feet if it has sufficient time and space to deploy properly. The parachute allows the wearer to land without taking fall damage. Once it has been used, the parachute takes 10 minutes to repack. And this little simple box is a barking box. This metal cube at 6 inches on a side has a crank on top. Using one action to wind the crank activates the box for 8 hours. While activated, the box barks whenever it detects vibrations within 15 feet of it, as long as the box and the source of the vibrations are in contact with the same ground or substance. A switch on one side of the box sets the device to emit either a small dog bark or a large dog bark. But you could easily set that at a door, and if someone walks outside your door, it would go off from the vibrations.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you need to find this nimble right anyway, though, don't you?
Yeah.
You do.
I just kind of feel it, like me, the player, feel a little bit bad that Nim lost all his creating tools.
Yeah. Nim starts to sign again. And I take it you're still translating.
I am.
He tells you how to activate the nimble right detector. A character must hold down its trigger. If you see the picture, you can figure out where the trigger is.
Yeah.
When the activated device comes within 500 feet of a nimble right, other than Nim, the umbrella begins to spin, whirl, and click. The spinning, whirling, and clicking accelerates as the distance of the target lessens, reaching maximum velocity and volume when a nimble right other than Nim is within 30 feet of the device.
Cool.
Neat.
He also has another invention. Sorry, there's one more. I didn't see it on the other side. It is a matchless pipe. A switch made of flint is built into the bowl of this fine wooden smoke pipe. With a few clicks on a switch, the pipe ignites itself. So you put your tobacco in it, flip the switch, and it sparks some flint in it and lights instead of you putting a match into it. Pretty ingenious inventions. So,
All right. So it was the stilts. Did you put the inventions down, Nico?
I did not. I'm trying to catch up on my notes. I'm sorry.
The adjustable stilts, you have a parachute, basically a backpack parachute. The barking box. And the matchless pipe. If you're taking notes, say page 47 and I can reference it.
All right, so it was the stilts, the barking box, the matchless pipe, and there was one other thing.
Barking box, backpack, adjustable stilts.
Backpack.
And there you go.
And you said page 46?
Cool. 7.
47.
Mm-hmm.
So 500 gold, the adjustable stilts, the barking box, the matchless pipe, and the parachute backpack.
Should be 4.
What's up?
Should be 4 items.
Yep. The stilts, the box, the pipe, and the backpack, plus 500 gold is what they're offering for finding to deactivate the nimble ride.
Mm-hmm.
Come
Okay.
on, roll 20. Oh no. Okay, maybe.
So,
My roll 20 isn't loading. It's not loading my character sheet, so my notes might not have saved.
oh no. Dude, that happened to me once. It was very disappointing. Have you been saving them periodically, or have you
Yes.
just been like
No, I've been saving
open
them
typing?
periodically. Oh no, I got an angry face.
So close the page and go back to it.
Okay. Gonna have to refresh roll 20.
It's okay. That happens.
Yep.
Most of the time, if you have a problem with Roll20, all you have to do is close Roll20.
Yeah. Close it, restart it, it runs fine. Okay, there we go.
Sure you have the air on. Should probably close the fucking window.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was open.
Here, that'll probably help.
Yeah.
Now that we're not cooling the outside anymore.
Yeah.
It might actually
All
get
right.
cold now.
So, you guys have a mission. I will give everyone a chance to roll a percentage because basically you would have to take this and walk around the city until it goes off.
Gotcha.
How would you like to go about doing that? Is there an idea you may have? You just want to start walking ward by wards?
So yeah, I would start there and then kind of spiral our way out
Mm-hmm.
from there.
Okay. All right. So you want to make way back to where now you don't have that money yet and you don't have those items yet.
Right.
But that's what
Yes,
you'll get.
that's correct. I just wrote them down as that
Understood.
as
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
That's fine. So you head back to your house or your inn, whatever.
Mhm.
And when you get back there, you do notice at the entrance of the the little road part to your house. The watch is still there. They're still investigating and looking into things. But now in the middle of the street is a griffin and a rider on its back.
I want to pet it. I know I shouldn't, but I want to pet it.
And seeing that, I would like a percentage from everyone. Just a simple 100 D100 roll.
Really?
Yes.
Yep, just a simple D100 roll.
God.
Arabella, good job. The target
Is that
was
sarcastic or?
the target was 10%.
Oh shit! I did it.
I mean, I got the high end of 10%.
You did, but I needed what she got. I needed 10 or lower. So,
Hey, listen.
as you,
Between the two of us, we had either way covered. So
This is
yes,
true.
as you see this griffin, amazing idea pops into your head.
Oh.
What if we were able to fly over the city with this device? We could find this thing fast.
So crazy idea. What if we fly over the city? Wouldn't that make it a quicker way to find this thing?
I mean, don't y'all have wings?
I don't think.
Or can you not use them yet?
No, we have wings. Hold up.
And
Yeah,
you can't use them for a very long flight.
Yeah.
So, Nick, I will give you this since you rolled so high on 100, which is very rare. Both those rolls are rare, to roll high and roll low.
Right?
So, I will give you this. Possibly call in a favor with the Lord's Alliance?
Mm,
Maybe.
that is true. Because I don't think we want to just hand the thing over to the watch and be like, here's the thing that you need to go and find the treasure that we're looking for. Like I
Maybe if you
don't think that would
spoke
be
to Gerald Silvermane, he might have an idea.
Now doesn't isn't Turthaxon cool with him?
That do me, my guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that is also the guy that got you guys in. And you know, he is always at, well, at least usually, he's at the,
Yawning
oh my
Portal?
God, yes, the Yawning Portal.
Forgot what it's called for a second.
Yeah.
I remember things.
So, would you like to head to the Yawning Portal?
Well,
Indeed.
I do say
Yep.
we need a drink.
Do you check in with your place?
Yes. Oh,
Mhm.
I had a fun idea for the barmaids' names.
Okay.
So I was thinking Jesse and Bella.
I thought she was going to say like Laverne and Shirley or something.
Is it supposed to be a reference to something, or
It was supposed to be play on Jezebel.
Oh,
I thought it was funny, but never mind.
I was
That's
thinking
fine. What-
Betty and Olive.
Whatever, it doesn't really matter. But do you check on your...
Yes.
Okay.
Is everybody okay with
So-
that?
That's
Yep.
fine.
Your inn is open. It's already running. Bartender's got it going. There's people in there drinking, eating. They're already, took care of things without you being there. So you know that your inn seems to be in decent hands.
Oh, look, the kids didn't burn the house down.
Right. So off to
Oh god. excuse me.
Gillester.
yes, Gillester?
All right.
Bruh.
What?
I thought you guys said something else, not his name.
Joestar.
Sure, let's go with that.
All right.
Off to Joestar.
So off to the yawning portal. You do get to the yawning portal a little while later, and Jelester is inside.
I will kindly pass a couple of gold to a barmaid as they pass by, and
They wink at you.
I'll say 5 gold. Do me a favor. Bring me the finest bottle of wine this gold will get me, and take it over here to me and my friend, and I'll point over to Jelester.
Okay. All right. So you go over there to him, and a few seconds later, she comes over with it,
And
sets it down on the table, and sets a few glasses down.
as we sit down,
Ah.
the rest of the party is following along, I assume.
Yeah.
He says, what is this for, Turthax?
My friend, we just figured we hadn't seen you in a couple of days. Come and
Mhm.
see how you're doing. And
He smiles at you and says, what do you want?
yes, to the thick of it, I was getting there. But first, let that glass ruminate real quick, okay?
Oh my god.
Now,
Bro, let me talk to you about a griffin.
I had this angelic voice the other day, pure notes from the divines themselves that spoke out this great idea about
We roll his bullshit detector.
being on wings on high, almost like a griffin.
He raises an eyebrow.
You're on this griffin because you're trying to find something. You have a way to find it, but it'd be much
What?
easier.
Are you looking for, Turthax?
I wanted to know if you knew a guy who knew a guy that might be able to set me up with a griffin and get some clear airtime space
What
away from the
in
city.
the 9 hells do you need a griffin for?
Okay, have you seen the play Ocean's 8?
Oh my god.
Never heard of it.
All right. Huh. You know the play I'm talking about, don't you, Arabelle?
I want to pet a griffin.
Ryan dragging her into it.
No,
I
she
am
just straight up. I just want to pet a griffin.
Did you just spout out, I want to pet a griffin?
Yeah, she does.
Bro.
Jellister, wouldn't you
That's
want to be
not why
a
we're
part of the
asking, but
Make-A-Wish
I'm just saying I
Foundation
wanna
right
pet
now
one.
and help this woman pet a griffin?
That's not the sole reason we're here.
No, but it
What?
would make a little girl's dream come true. Arabelle, hush. Don't even get angry. That's your inner child.
Aren't you like 6 foot tall?
Arabella?
Yeah, isn't she really tall? Or no?
I don't remember.
Yes, but
Hold on.
did you not hear what I just said?
She's 5'7".
Before she's even saying anything, I put my finger to her lips and say, that was your inner child that just said you wanted to pet a griffin. Don't argue it, and you know it.
Like that was
That's
the
just
ADHD kicked in hard on Arabella for a moment.
that's just the
5'7".
honey to the pot of here.
She's
Okay?
not very short. Tell you that.
But
No, she's not.
in all reality, we have
Right.
some people that asked us to try to retrieve something for them, and there's a device we have to locate said thing they're searching for. And to do so, there's a bunch of complicated steps, and it would just be a lot easier to remove walls and barriers from that already difficult situation of hunting it down. If we
And
have free
fly
overhead space,
across the city.
Huh?
And fly across the city to narrow your search quicker.
yeah. Frankly, I wouldn't like to patrol the dock wards for 2 weeks straight until I'm a quarter done. And not to mention, we have one of this tool. Trying to search the entire city, that would take quite some time, and frankly, we could be
Roll a
walking the opposite
persuasion.
ends of it. and I start to pour.
Good luck.
His second glass
That he hasn't
Of this
drank
wine?
the first one yet.
as I start edging both of them to him.
You have guidance.
Is that advantage?
What's that?
Do I have advantage for the wine?
You got to.
No. Keep pushing more wine towards him, you're going to get disadvantage because he's
Okay.
pretty obvious.
Persuasion.
You're trying to get him drunk to trick him into saying yes.
I'm talking about a golden opportunity here. So there's that, and then I'll get my D4. I don't know why it's
Bruh.
disadvantage. It was supposed to be set to automatic and not be but it would be 21
That's
because that was
fine.
the first roll plus a 3, so 24. I think this would be a great opportunity for you because think about how well this
He
worked
holds his
out.
hand up to stop you and says, well, let's see. As it happens, there's a young griffin named Bone Snapper that is being trained to serve as a mount in the Griffin Cavalry.
I like him
thank
already.
heaven. Hold up. Wait. You said Bone Snapper, didn't you?
Yep, I like him already.
Did.
I'm assuming a part of this is where your fun comes in. He's a bit difficult to train, isn't he? And he's earned this nickname for a reason.
Oh, that is just his name, and he's a younger griffin that is being trained.
Oh, thank heavens. The divine, you had my tummy in works there for a minute.
Well, I mean, even if he was a difficult griffin, there is a either that what is it? What was it? A potion of speak with animals?
Not only the potion of speak with animals, you also have your resident barbarian who loves animals.
Did you take animal handling?
Fuck yes, I did.
Yes, I love it. She just wants to pet the fluffy.
Our barbarian's a certified white woman.
Listen. How dare
All right. He tells you.
She carries the card and everything. She's the one who walks up to the bear and is like, "Oh, give me a hug."
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? Sorry.
He says,
Oh.
I will meet you at your place in the morning. I can take you to Bone Ripper tomorrow.
Pimpin'.
Okay.
All right.
So we can fast forward to the next morning because nothing else will happen.
Yep.
All right.
There,
And I'm
actually,
gonna actually
there
not
may be-
hit that. I can.
There may be one thing that happens.
All comes back faster. The automaton comes back faster than expected.
No, we're fine. That doesn't happen right now. So he will take you. So what next?
So we have a long rest.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yep.
I can jump
Oh.
again.
Everything's
Yay.
reset. Not that you did too much, but he takes you
I mean, I trudged through the sewers. Like,
to the peak top the peak top area. And as he's walking you there, he says, most normal civilians are not welcome here, but I've pulled a few strings. So just let me talk and we'll get this taken care of. And he takes you all into the area. And he says, he points at a younger, smaller griffin than most of them. Not very small, but just a little bit smaller. You can tell it's younger than most. He says that there's Bone Snapper.
so what size category is a griffin? Is that medium or is it large?
Wait 1 second.
Large if it's gonna be big enough for somebody to actually ride on.
I mean, that's fair.
A griffin I do believe it's 4. I'm not seeing. Hold on. Large monstrosity. So yeah, it's like 4. So, he walks over towards the griffin. He says, "This is his partner, Ren." Ren greets you on. He says, "I hear you guys need to accomplish something to locate something."
That would be correct, good sir.
Well, he says, "I can help you with that. We will be flying over the city in some training flights today. Only one of you can go with me. Bone Snapper cannot carry more than that."
That's fair.
Well, I mean, it definitely ain't gonna be my heavy ass.
And he looks among all of you, and who shall it be?
Let Arabella have this one, right?
I believe so.
Tell me how to work they already told me how to work the thing. It'll be fine.
He says, "Okay, come with me. Hold your hand out
Griffin.
and speak to him
Mhm.
calmly, and tell him who you are, and just see if he'll accept you."
Okay.
You do that?
Yep. She goes up very calmly, introduces
Mhm.
herself. Does the typical like low hand to kind of be like, "Hey, I'm,"
Cross your fingers, cross your toes, knock on wood. Give me
making
an
me roll
animal
animal
handling.
handling.
Yes, I am.
Guidance.
Maybe.
He said it. Guidance.
Okay. Why is my
Dude,
thing not working?
what do you mean?
I'm clicking it. It's not working.
I guess you failed.
How rude.
Why did you roll
Oh.
it too? I thought she rolled it.
Out of habit, I guess.
Oh,
the
God.
What?
What the fuck just happened? Why are there so many?
Your screen just explode.
That is-
It did.
7 rolls.
What the fuck? I only had it like twice because it wasn't
You
popping
need-
up.
You need to re-roll it. Sorry.
Holy shit.
There are some fails and some successes in there, but I'm not going to tell you what one was.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait. I clicked it once. I'm just gonna wait. Okay. Jesus fuck. What the fuck?
I see a 15. Why is it not appearing on here?
There
There
it
it
goes.
goes.
There we go.
Your internet is laggy, I think.
Maybe.
It nudges your hand,
Yes.
almost like it's trying to get you to pet him.
She obliges.
All right.
You hear the barbarian giggle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised we haven't seen her start dancing in place.
All right. He
Like
says,
a
"Well,
gremlin.
if you're ready to go, climb on after me." And he climbs up into the saddle.
Yep, she climbs
What do you
up.
mean?
she-
She's brimming with so much excitement. The fur is
She's
literally
vibrating,
shaking
okay?
out of her hide.
I do believe one of your friends said something about the dock ward. Is that where you're wanting to go? First, we can fly across the entire city. It wouldn't take but a half hour, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, we can start at the dock ward.
All right. So, Griffin gets up, shakes a little bit, shakes its feathers out, stretches its wings real wide, folds them back in, and walks to the edge. Lets out a shriek, looks to the sides and looks around, and then just jumps off.
Oh,
You guys
jeez.
start to plummet straight down for about 50 feet. You guys are really high.
Oh.
And then it stretches its wings out and catches the draft, and it lifts back up maybe 100 feet faster than it fell. Straight up in the air. It's very hard to hear with the wind rust
Yeah.
flying past your ears, but it does a couple circles around the tower and then takes off over towards the dock ward.
If there was a sound that you guys could hear, it's probably excited giggles.
It's probably
Yeah.
Dude, I
So-
expect the exact same reaction.
as
that
it
Hasselhoff
makes its
had when he got
way
on the
towards
dragon.
the dock ward, it starts to go off.
In the dock ward? Okay.
Just before you get to the dock ward, it starts to
Oh,
go
okay.
off. Over an area outside the dock ward. And then as you
Oh.
pull away and it goes over the water to come back around and over the dock ward
Mhm.
and over the boats, it goes off again, but not close to where you were.
Hmm.
And then as you go over a boat, it really fucking starts to go off.
And I take it from this height, I can see which boat were like what the distinguishing marks for this particular boat are.
I believe so. Let me show you. It flies over this boat.
The map did not. Oh wait, never mind. I think my Roll20's frozen.
Oh shit. I know the rest of the group sees this boat.
Yes.
Okay, let me refresh.
So I know, like, I don't know if that's a reused map, but that kind of looks like the same place that we went to go talk to the one drow smuggler dude.
Yeah, sure looks familiar.
Are you
Yeah.
rebooted there, Arabella?
Here, I'm doing it now. I'm just restarting my Chrome.
You're fine.
I saw it right as it was trying to close down, so I
Okay.
think something's going on with my Chrome.
Yes.
Okay.
When's the last time you restarted your computer?
Yesterday? Day before? Like I just restarted.
Also, have you re-enabled hardware acceleration?
Fuck, how do I do that?
We got a minute.
Okay, so it's settings.
Get to enjoy the cool water effects.
It's on. Okay. Okay, we'll try it since the whole thing got a refresh. I mean, I could follow what my boss suggests at work when our e-leads isn't working. Clear your cache and cookies. I can't tell you how many times a day I fucking hear that.
That sounds familiar.
But well, because they have no idea how else to fix it other than not use e-leads. Okay. Yes, now I see the boat.
So it goes off as you fly right over that boat.
Okay.
Like crazy, and you can hear the sound it's making and everything.
Gotcha.
And the Ren asks, is that going off, letting you know that's where to go?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Didn't it make a noise over in that direction? He points to the over the direction.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you could circle back around so we could check over there as well.
Okay. He flies back over and goes pretty low over something.
Something.
It's actually towards the north ward.
You're muted.
And
What'd you say, babe?
It looked like a building.
There you go. Good girl. He takes you over another place, and it does the same exact thing.
But not as bad.
Yes, just the same.
There's multiple of them.
Okay. So yeah, Arabella's
Yes,
making
they're-
notes of.
Right. And they keep going, and that's the only two places. After a half hour, he flies back to the Eyrie, and you guys enter.
Cool.
What you guys find out?
Well, you're not gonna like this. So she explains what happened on the flight.
Okay.
Well, we never did ask if there was multiple of them or if they just did the one.
Right.
So, but before the group like goes to leave, she does thank Ren for the flight, and she does the little head nuggles
Mhm.
that you see. She does
Or-
that with the Griffin.
We're forgetting a much scarier detail. What if this one has learned to self-replicate itself now too?
There is that too.
Now you do know that the detector is to detect nimble rights, which are automatons that it's not like he was the only one.
Right.
He did tell you that it could pick up other ones within the city that may not be him.
So it might not be the other pings may not be the one we're looking for either.
But at least it gives us some starting points.
Yes.
Right. So the question is, where do you want to go first?
I guarantee this ship's going to be the more dangerous one.
Probably. Should we maybe go ask the Nimblewright for more information of what his creation looks like?
It was a replica of him.
So
You
yeah.
do know that. Yes, it looked like
Okay,
him.
so he did. So he gave us a better description once we were asking about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we have a better idea what to look at then, yeah.
Mhm.
Then yeah, definitely not the ship right now. I think that might be a mistake.
Probably
Mhm.
the right place, but we can check the other building first.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the ship just doesn't leave.
Yeah, that's the only concern.
Fine.
No, you're right. It'll be fine. The ship's not going anywhere.
So where are you going?
Hit the building and then the ship.
Are you cackling over there?
Who, me?
No, Nick. He's muted, but I
No,
heard
me.
him cackling.
I'm over here with a case of the giggles.
With a passion, Nick, because now you have my anxiety. Heat.
Is the building on the way to the docks, or is the docks on the way to the building?
It's the building's further away from you.
Yeah, the boat first then. That makes the most sense.
Okay. All right. So,
What was the name of the Griffin again?
Bone Snapper.
Thank you.
There's going to be a note on her sheet about pet Pone Snapper.
No.
Bone Snapper is best boy.
Bone Snapper is best boy.
Mm-hmm.
Or girl.
or girl, whichever.
I don't know that I sexed the griffin.
All right. So
All right. So about about to wrap this up really quick. Yes, I'm gonna leave it here in a second. So you make it to the boat. There's some individuals there. Just two on the at the boat ramp. They eye you as you're walking down. And one of them says, "What do you want?"
I didn't realize we were walking right up to the boat.
Whoa. Were you
Yeah,
not walking right up to it?
No, I mean, I figured we would go towards the docks once we're close to the docks, find the boat, and then
Okay.
kind of like survey the area and get a feel for the zone before just like
Okay,
walking
I'm
straight up the
sorry.
gangplank onto the thing. Like, yeah, we're just here for a routine inspection.
You see the boat. If you're kind of like peeking around buildings, kind of watching and stuff, and you see a lot of activity, like they look like they might be ready to set out soon. So
Okay.
your mic seems really close, Tristan. Picking up your breathing.
Sorry, I
It's
pushed
okay.
it back further. Hopefully that is
You're
helping.
fine. It is helping. So, what do you want to do?
Well, we could.
Not to charge the gangplank.
I mean, we don't necessarily have to charge the gangplank.
But it does look like it's getting ready to set sail.
Yeah. Just trying to.
The name of the boat is.
Yes, it is called the Eye Catcher.
Sure.
I mean, you could always go up there and tell them that we're owl exterminators.
Owl exter.
We're owl exterminators.
I mean, we could just be asking to search for a stowaway.
Okay.
I mean, that should work, right?
I don't know. This is the exact ship you came up to earlier.
For the draft ship.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Oh, goody.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said this is going to be a suck.
Yeah.
Right.
This is a very familiar ship, guys.
I thought it was familiar.
Is this gonna be a combat?
Probably.
It's gonna be a something.
Yeah. Okay.
You could try to
You're
talk
sure
it
this
through.
is the ship, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then I might have an idea.
Okay.
We just gotta mince some words and be very careful how we speak.
Seems like a plan. I have a feeling that this is probably the way we can make this work. Let's just start looking like dock hands saying we're new hires.
All right.
So we become the stowaways.
There's a chance that's the outcome coming.
What's the plan?
So, what we do is trying to see why my note isn't showing me the full thing. Here we go.
If only we some of us do sailing, we could stay with the pilot crew to help take the ship out the shore.
That won't work here. This is the Gerlaxel ship.
Well, they probably also know what we already look like from before,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna walk up the gangplank and tell them we just need to have a quick conversation with Zardor Zord, his alias. That way we're not just name dropping him in broad daylight. And that should get us to a private room where we can discuss the matter further, possibly. Puts us in a little bit more danger, but I mean, it's the best I've got. We can just inform him that he has a potential stowaway, that the city guard is possibly after, correct? Which would be more heat than he would probably like to have on him. That sounds
Unless
Unless
fair.
he already knows and he's getting paid for it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but how does he know it's throwaway we're looking for?
Well, I mean, if there was a if the automaton came to him asking for safe passage
Yeah,
and
there
paid
is
him
that.
off,
There is that possible outcome.
Yeah.
he might not be. He might just tell us to go pound salt. I mean, he could always tell us to go pound salt either way.
Right.
I think
I just don't know what we do if that happens.
Right. I think this is just the best way to front this situation.
Because real talk, if he ain't here, we can always charge the gangplank.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll piss him off, but he's not here.
Right. All right. I guess I'll take the lead.
All right.
Your persuasion is by far the best out of all of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long does guidance last? Just a minute?
I dust myself off real good, and I make sure all
Should be
my
in the description. It's concentration up to a minute, I believe.
Tighten up all of my armor ties and make sure all of my daggers are finely polished and sheathed properly. Adjust my cloak and make myself very roguely presentable.
Start the cape of billowing going.
Yeah.
All right. So you walk up towards the gangplank. There's two individuals there.
I put up some thieves can't hand signs about discreet conversation.
No shit, he's throwing hands.
So you do that, and the one looks at the other, looks back at you, and goes, "What do you want?"
We just had a possible matter we'd like to discuss with Zardor Zord. It might be in his best interest, or at least benefit his current position. We just wanted to maybe have a quick conversation with him, and then we can be on our way.
The one looks over to the other and whispers something. And then that one that he whispered to does something with his hands.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him say something. You can't really make out what he's saying.
Was that common sign language or?
No, what he was casting. You could make an Arcana if you want.
Indeed, I would like to make an Arcana.
Go ahead.
Hey,
my dude's throwing gang signs.
Throwing gang signs.
Oh,
I have no idea what he's doing.
Nope.
He
no
is
idea what he
gang
said.
signs.
Yes.
When he went to go do this, I stepped in front of your view.
You're like, dude!
like I'm doing that casual pace to try and ease them, you know.
The one that was doing the hand sign says, Zardoz would like to invite you to dinner. And he motions for you to come up the gangplank.
Thank you. Much kind of him. And
Mhm.
I proceed to follow the lead.
Do all of you go?
That's not about the party.
Yeah.
All right. So you go up there, and the one that said that leads you across the ship and through a door into the dining cabin. And I will leave you all with this. The dining cabin is bedecked with golden filigree, the purple curtains festooned with silken tassels, the wood panels scented with perfume. A magnificent feast is laid out on golden platters, sprawled atop a mahogany table of exquisite craftsmanship. Even the dollies are something to behold. Standing behind it all, with his wineglass in hand, is a well-built, scantily clad man. His his scarlet apparel designed to accentuate his trim feature and bountiful chest hair. A flashy rapier hangs from his stylish belt. Welcome aboard the Eye Catcher. Flashing his pearly whites. Jarlaxle Van Ray at your service.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get us rated off, and we'll show you shortly.
Oh, I don't think I want to fucking show you that. So I
That'll
will
be fine.
take a quick picture and I will post it there so that you can see what this individual. There we go. All right. This is the individual standing on the other end of the table. If my Discord on my phone would fucking show up.
There is that.
No, why would it do
Says
that?
no.
Oh boy.
There you go.
And chat will have to wait for another time for that image.
Yep.
Great away and well said.
And that will conclude our game today, guys.
Alrighty.
Good job. You're on your way progressing through the final parts of this.
Woohoo, you guys heard that. Level up.
No, I didn't.